Good morning, Chips. It's fishing time. It's a gorilla fishing time. Give me a second. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's say personalized good morning. I haven't done this for a while. Good morning, Kai. Good morning, Prinny. Good morning, Zero. Good morning, Arun. Good morning, Yasu. Good morning, Dark Flame. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mimas. Good morning, Igneous. Good morning, Coffee. Good morning, Phantom. Good morning, Colin. Good morning, Raiden. Good morning, Notorious. Good morning, Phoenix. Good morning. Good morning, Christian. Good morning, Flapjack. Good morning, Mono. Good morning, Drake. Good morning, Quark. Good morning, Chloe. Long time no see. Good morning, Xanthus. Good morning, Temper. Good morning, Gerard. Yes, everyone. Good morning. It's fishing time. It's chipping time for the chips. Let me just quickly catch up with the comments. Morning, Julius. So you've been seeing a lot of comments saying... oh, she likes us. She's streaming. She must like us so much. Think I stream for you guys? Think I stream because... You think I stream because I like you guys? That's really crazy that you think that. It's crazy. You think I'm streaming because you want me to stream. That's not the case, actually. I'm streaming because I was getting some... You know, like how Spider-Man has his like spidey senses. I have my fisher senses. My senses tell me that the chips are slowly becoming more and more uneducated, more and more illiterate. So I thought, maybe it's because I'm not giving them enough free education. So that's why I'm streaming right now. It's free education time. That's why. Okay? Not because I want to talk to you. It's because I need to educate you. That's why. So don't, you know, make up rumors how, oh, she likes us so much. She just wants to talk to us so badly. She wants to stream so bad just to talk to us. Actual hate streamer to her poor chips. Aren't you guys actual, like, certified hate watchers? So I can't be a hate streamer. You can just be the hate watcher, but I can't be the hate streamer. She's so obsessed with us. Hello, Jukebox. That's not the case. That's not true. That's not true. Exactly. I'm worried about your education. I'm so worried. Like, remember, I give you guys the free education. And I haven't been doing my job. That's simply it. I just haven't been delivering on my end of the bargain. So all I'm doing is I'm just doing my job, which is to educate you. Do you understand? Chips, do you understand what I'm saying? Anyway. We've got some big news, guys. We've got big news. I forgot to preload the big news, but give me a second. Ta-da! Ta-da! Look at this. Look at this. Look. Look at this. Ta-da! Chips, we did it. We did it. And it's all... You know who I want to thank, Chips? I want to thank you guys because It's because of you guys I got this opportunity. Let me tell you why it's because of you. Let me tell you why. Gonna have to glaze the chips right now. So, as you know, I am still a very new streamer. From a brand new company, and being a new streamer in a new company, it has its, you know, like basically it's pretty, you know, it means that you won't get a lot of opportunities because no one knows who you are. You don't really have the clout and stuff like that. And you gotta build yourself up. You gotta build yourself up from the bottom to prove yourself, right? And of course I'm no exception to this. But I think because of you, all the chip support, because you guys give me so many views and subs and interactions and stuff like that, I'm noticed. And it means that I get to you know, have cool opportunities like this because of you guys. So thank you very much, W Chips. W Chips. I'm gonna say that once. I just said it twice. But I want to thank the chips first. I think it's because of the chips I get to do cool stuff like this. So thank you so much, chips. But yes, to talk about the event more. So there's a VTuber called Corey Ojo. So you can see her name is here on the bottom is a Twitch link. And she is an IRL event VTuber. So she's done like collaborations and stuff with like NASCAR and like other like IRL company kind of things. So that's like her specialty. So she's been like doing that kind of stuff, right? So what was I gonna say? I feel like I'm yapping too much. I feel like I just lost my main point. So she is doing a concert in Las Vegas, and I was chosen to be a soloist. So she's actually got like a whole ton of other VTubers performing. I think she's got some group songs, but there's also going to be like soloists and like featured performers as well. And the featured ones are obviously very, very big VTubers who have tons of experience doing this kind of stuff. And so are the other soloists. That's why I was quite, you know, I'm quite shocked to have been chosen to be a soloist. Like, it's really shocking to me because I'm like, compared to the other ones, right? The other people who are the soloists, I'm like nobody. So it's like so cool, so kind of her to have like, you know, taken a chance on me. And I'm so grateful. I'm so like, she's so kind to have done. Oh, she's here. Hello, Corey. hello, Corey. Thank you so much. I was just talking about your event. Thank you so much. Well, there she is, the lady herself. So everyone, please go and click on her profile, give her a follow. Yes, W Corey. Thank you so much for the opportunity of, you know, inviting me to be a soloist. Thank you so much. But yes, hello JB, thank you so much for the super chat. Will the theater crowd be live streamed? We should vote for you live in Vegas. Jai Kazai! I don't actually know. Actually, Corey's here right now. Corey, will the actual event like crowd as well be live streamed, or is it just the theater feed itself? I'm not really sure how the event works, but yeah. So I know the live stream will be on Twitch. What I mean is it just the feed of the concert, or will the crowd be also in the live stream? That's the question. But yeah, so carry on talking about it. So this will be like an IRL concert in Las Vegas. So if anyone is in Las Vegas or near Las Vegas, go ahead and watch it in person. Oh, so just mainly the screen will be in focus. Oh, got it. Okay. But even if you're not in Las Vegas, my next point was going to be, it will be streamed on Corey's Twitch. It'll be live streamed, and we just got the answer that it will be mainly the screen being live streamed. sadly I'm just a one-man team, so I can't have multiple camera angles. No, you're a one-man team, but you're doing an amazing job. Like doing stuff like that must be crazy. And the fact that you've done all this by yourself is already very crazy. Like, thank you so much for working so hard for everyone. So please support Corey, even if you can't go in person. Please go and support her by following the Twitch link and watching it live. You're flying out for Vegas as well? Wait, you gonna be there? Whoa! Please don't take. Okay, JP, I'm not gonna give you any spoilers. What I'm gonna say is it's definitely a Watergate song that I'm planning to sing. I'm gonna sing a song that everyone can Watergate to. Because I really want the Watergate. So I'm gonna sing like maybe a popular Watergate song that everyone knows how to Watergate to. So please, if there's any like any waters going, please do the Watergate. I'll listen to you from across the screen. But yes, thank you so much everyone for helping me be recognized, I guess, to even be invited for such an opportunity. Because all the other soloists are really like huge people as well, and I'm just like a no one. So it's like, it's crazy that I get to have an opportunity like this. And Corey's my first ever, like, you know, concert experience. So thank you, Corey, for that opportunity. But yes, thank you so much everyone for supporting me as well to be able to get to this point. But yes, so we'll be on Twitch and also in Las Vegas. I think Gerard, I saw a comment from you saying, have you ever been to Las Vegas? I have not been to Las Vegas, but when I was in California last year, right, for Christmas and New Year, and my cousin and my aunt actually flew to Las Vegas. They're like, do you want to come? And I decided not to, and I regret it. I actually kind of wanted to go and check it out. But I will be there virtually, so that kind of counts, right? You're prepared to hike to Vegas. Guys, put your hiking boots on. Hike all the way to Vegas. Go support Corey. Go support her. And watch the concert in person. She's going to be showing her songs as well, performing her own songs. So go and support her as well. Yeah, that's what I really mainly wanted to announce today. Any questions? Any questions, anyone? Even if you can't make it in person, remember there is Twitch. It's going to be live streamed on Twitch. Can we see the crowd? I'm not sure if there's going to be a reverse camera. I don't think there's going to be a camera facing the crowd, so maybe not.
$13.37 has been fished from Anon. Thanks for keeping this server running. Congratulations, Fish. W Fish. W Corey.
Anon, thank you so much for the elite server contribution. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Has been fished from your account. W Anon, thank you very much. What's your question? What's your question, Kai? Are you nervous? I'm not nervous. I'm excited. Very, very excited. You just downloaded Twitch. You can access Twitch on your PC on the website. You have to download the app for that. Corey, can I stream a live stream? Live stream my What's a POV? If you do that, I'll watch it. I'll watch it. Will there be an archive watch? Yes, I think it'll be archived as well. It will be archived, according to Corey. So you will be able to watch it on her stream, on her Twitch. No, do great. Thank you, Zero. I feel like I'm gonna perform a song that I feel quite confident in performing. And I'm not really don't get nervous performing live. So I've got that going for me, I guess. So I know it doesn't make me nervous. I'm just obviously, you know, just in case there's any like tech issues or sound issues, those stuff, like, you know, that stuff kind of bothers me. But you know, it is what it is. Is it Dino Thunder time again? Did you come from yesterday's karaoke? Did Corey reach out to you before, or did you reach out to Corey to take part? If so, how do you find out about it? So Corey actually, on her Twitter, she said she was looking for performers for her concert, like, you know, the opening act performers. And I think loads of people applied, like a ton of people, like thousands, I think, maybe hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of VTubers applied. So I didn't even think I was gonna, you know, get in. So, but I did. So that's why I said again. I think it's thanks to you guys, because I don't know. Maybe if I was like, if I didn't have as much of a presence, or if I was like no one knew really who I was, then maybe I wouldn't have gotten such an opportunity. So that's why I said W chips. Sure, you're gonna be a bit nervous. Maybe closer to the time. Right now, no. Right now, not really, but maybe closer to the time. But to be honest, I feel I like performing. I like being on stage. I like seeing like a crowd really energizes me and gives me the courage and what's the word? It gives me a lot of energy and it actually hypes me up more than makes me nervous. It might be I don't know, maybe because am I an extrovert? It might be an extrovert thing. I know that I'm an extrovert, but it makes me feel like, you know, motivated. Is motivated the right word? I think motivated might have been the word. Encouraged? Maybe encouraged. Yeah. So it takes over any feelings of just like, you know, nervousness or whatever. Our #1 humble streamer is gonna be on the big stage, guys. My dream is for Sind to perform in like big conventions. Of course, like having our own concert might be a way too, like, you know, far-fetched for now. But even just performing at concerts and cons and stuff, I really wish we got that opportunity. But again, I get it, we have to build ourselves up, we have to prove ourselves first. So I'm not being too impatient. We have to prove ourselves. We are a new company, we are new streamers. So it's not gonna just happen straight away just because I want it to happen. And I accept that. So we just have to work hard and get to that point where we get invited by cons to perform. Will you stand to sing the song? I will stand. I will be standing enough. I will be standing. I will be singing it properly. I'll be standing. Things are moving so fast. It's not even been 4 months yet. We're coming up to 4 months in 2 weeks. We're coming up to 4 months. Do you have a history of performing? In my dreams. In my dreams. In my head, in my imagination, I was once, you know when you imagine like you're a performer or something in your head, maybe like that. Yeah. So encourage was the right word. Yeah, maybe I think seeing people being encouraging makes me feel encouraged. This is definitely a big step forward. Yeah, definitely. It's the first opportunity, right? So I feel like the first opportunity is the first step forward. Are you gonna make the crowd pregnant with your singing again? What? I feel like it's only Skit. Only Skit gets pregnant from from the singing. Only Skit, because Skit's weird. The sky's the limit. You gotta be realistic. Gotta be realistic. Now Jukebox pregnant. Nice. Okay. 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 Lan also? Why is everyone getting pregnant now? There'll be thousands of tater tots. I'm just the father of lots of tater tot chips. As soon as I read tater tots, I just remembered. I just There's, if you're a Overclock membership, you check the membership tab on YouTube. There's the reference image for the different chips. Potato chop chips. Are they all the baby chips? You have to pay the child support? No way, I'm gonna run away with my Lambos. I'm gonna drive off. You'll never find me. You'll never find me. I can't take responsibility for all these baby tater chop chips. God, I started choking on my own laugh. Migoto no warai desu. Migoto no warai desu. 笑い方にまで感想あるのか。I'm getting my laugh rated, guys. Hold on, I just drink some water. Anyway, so that was the thing I wanted to announce. So please go and interact with my tweet as well if you can. Please share and like it and stuff. Yeah, what else? What else is it in fish news? What did I do today? So today, fish's least breedable chip. Fish's least breedable chip. What am I reading? Why did I even read that out loud? You guys are so weird. Anyway, today I dropped ice cream on my favorite hoodie. That's something that happened today. Dropped ice cream on it. Do you know why I dropped ice cream on it? So I was walking home and I had ice cream in one hand and I had my phone in the other, chatting on Discord to you guys. I can't remember what I was reading, but I think it was like something so silly. It was so ridiculous what I was reading on Discord. Exclamation mark Discord if you want to join it. It is free. You can join our Discord. I was reading one of them. I can't remember what it's who wrote what, and I was like, huh? And like I paused, and then the ice cream dripped, and then it just dripped on my hoodie. But what was I gonna say? I feel like I had a point here. What flavor was it? It's vanilla. It was ice cream that had like a chocolate coating and vanilla inside. And then yeah, that dripped on my hoodie, so I felt sad because that was my favorite hoodie. What else? What else? So today I met up with Rhubarb and Reina. We're like the trio, the three musketeers, because we always meet up. So I met up with Reina and Rhubarb. We went to get dinner. So they were out a bit earlier, and what happens in Discord stays in Discord. You guys are crazy in the Discord. Very crazy chips. So they actually met up earlier today, but I was sleeping. They'll message me saying, "Come on, the sun's shining. Come on, let's go to the park. Let's just lay down in the park and have fun. Let's get a coffee. Let's go shopping. Let's do something." And I was like, "Yeah, sounds good." And I went honk shoot. I honk shoot for a few hours, and then when I woke up, it was like 3 p.m. and they're like, "It's not too late, Fish. You can still come out and hang out." I was like, "Oh, sounds like a good idea." But then I stayed in bed for another 3 hours, and then it got dark. And they're like, "Fish, are you still coming out for dinner with us?" I was like, "Wow, now I feel guilt tripped." So I had a really, really quick shower. I got ready, just threw on a giant hoodie, 3 more. But you guys are chatting in the Discord, so I was like distracted. I was having a chat with everyone, you know? I was just more warm and cozy in bed. Had to bargain with the NPC fish. Well, they already gave me the task of getting dinner, I think yesterday, so I already knew that task was going to happen. Anyway, I just threw on a giant hoodie. Guys, I'm peak fashion, okay? Trust me, I'm so good at fashion. When you're running late, you put on a giant hoodie because it's basically like a dress. And then to make it look chic, right? To make it look cool, you pair it with like knee-length boots. Not that I have a complex about my height, but a lot of my boots are quite like platform heeled. But it makes your legs look longer as well. So you wear platform heels, you know, knee-length boots, leather, with a long hoodie, oversized hoodie, and then you pair it with like a crop jacket on top. So that's fashion, guys. That's fashion. That's peak fashion. And then I tied up a bit of my hair. As you can see, my hair is still tied. Tied up a bit of my hair just to look cute. So that's how you do it. You're 3 foot tall, aren't you? Well, actually, no. My real uncompressed height is 7'5", but I can't go around in my true Venom build in public because it scares people. So I have to compress my height a bit. I gotta make myself like more like, you know, level with everyone else here. So I have to tone it down when I walk outside. Whatever, thank you so much for rejoining the Overclock memberships. Welcome back, W whatever. Thank you so much. Fish is always looking cute enough for the chips. What do you mean? What do you mean? Not for the chips. I kept my hair tied. A bit? What do you mean a bit? I tone it down a bit, you know. From 7'5" to about 5 foot. It's not that much, is it? It's basically the same height. Does your Venom know how to throw it back in like rivals? Okay, this might sound crazy, but I don't know how to twerk. I don't know how to twerk. I think this hairstyle is super cute. Thank you, Mono. Thank you. You are tiny and you always wear platforms. No, firstly, okay, no. No, that's not true. I mean, the platform part is true, but it's not because I'm not tiny. I'm 7'5", but you know, like I said, I feel, you know, I think about people, right? I think about the people outside. I'm considerate, so I can't just go around just showing off my 7'5" Venom build in public because you know, people will feel bad about themselves and they might get scared as well. So in order to let people, you know, not feel bad about themselves, I have to, you know, compress my height. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I don't want to be too short, so that's why I wear the platform heels. Because, you know, I don't want to look too short, you know? She needs the symbiote to uncompress her naturally short stuff. No, that's not... No, actually, I have a henshin belt. But anyway. I always forget you wear platforms, and even with them, you're shorter than me, and without them... You know that's crazy, guys. She says she forgets that I wear platforms. You know who remembers? Maria? You know Maria? Yeah. Maria, Maria, right? From V for Mirai. When I first met her, right, I was wearing huge platform boots. I didn't notice that she looked at what I was wearing. But then we were chatting a couple of months ago, right, on her stream. And she was like, Fish, I remember what you were wearing when we first met. I was like, huh? It's like, I remember your huge platform boots. She's like, I remember the huge platform boots you were wearing. I was like, "Bah, why were you looking at my shoes?" Does that mean some people do notice? You're tall, so you wear platform boots and won't make you taller. In my uncompressed form, I don't wear platform boots. I don't wear any shoes. I'm barefoot, just like Venom. Because they don't make shoes for people that height. Japan is not built for tall people. Exactly. Like, I can't be walking around with that height. It's just not possible. Logistically, you know? Gumi's exposing fish life. She's just making things up. Guys, don't believe her. Don't believe her. She's not telling the truth. She's... You know, listen, she's just jealous that I'm so tall. And I get it. I get it. Everyone wants to be the Venom build. Everyone wants to have the Venom height. Everyone wants to be Venom and Punisher and Bucky rolled into one. I get it. But not everyone can be like me. Not everyone can be this. Not everyone can have the... What do you call it? The dumpy or whatever you guys call Venom's butt. Not everyone can have it. It can only be me. That'll be me. Fish is small enough to fit in your palm? You think you could put Venom on your palm? If fish wear platforms, is Gumi like 10 foot tall? She's not even that tall! She's not... We're basically the same height. She's actually not that tall. We're basically the same height. We're basically the same. We're exactly the same, basically. Fish are like the riders that henshin and change height because of the suit actors. I forgot that happens. But it's actually not that noticeable unless it's usually the girls. With the girls, it's more noticeable because even though they try to they pick the short suit actors, it still ends up looking more taller. But with the guys, it's not that noticeable, I think. Fish walks around like the girl at the start of the new Naked Gun trailer. What is that? A film? No shoe is big enough for your uncompressed form. People don't make shoes for people who are 7'5". Addy was right last night. Fish lets the dogs out in the kitchen. Huh? The dogs out? Waiting for the drama. No one's gonna expose my height. Look, listen. My height... I just try not to show off. You see, I'm humble. Okay, I'm humble. I don't show off. I don't show off. I have so much to show I could brag about, but I don't because I'm humble. I'm just this. I'm so tall. I'm rich. I have so many Lambos, but I don't show off about it. I wish I was shorter. Why would you want to be shorter? Why? You want to be 7'5". Oh, hello, Shinya, you're alive. It's Chaos Cat. Hello, Chaos Cat. Why is Shinya calling me small? Why are you joining in on this? Shinya is short as well. Shinya is short. Now you're saying I'm shorter than Shinya in public? In public? Guys, don't, she's not telling the truth. She's not telling the truth. What she meant was Shinya's pretty tall sometimes. And let's ask the chips. Do you think I'm taller or shorter than Fish? I feel like you have really short energy, Shinya. You have short people energy. And you are short as well. Okay, let's do a poll. Is Shinya taller or shorter than me? Right, cast your votes. Let's see. If Fish equals Gumi in height and Gumi wants Shinya's height, then everyone is short. Gumi's like 100 and... How tall are you again? 160... 168? 170? Wait, was the poll wrong? Is Shinya taller or shorter than me? What's wrong with that? Yes or no? Can I edit? Guys, just vote. It is a yes or no question. It's a yes or no question. Look, I'll tell you why it's a yes or no question. Most democratic and best people. It is. Let me tell you why. I mean, it's not rigged. It's not. Let me tell you. Okay, listen. When I get the answers, I'll tell you what it actually means. Beans, thank you so much for the super chat. The poll is ambiguous, so fish can gaslight us if the answer is not what she wants. Hate gang rise up. Whoa. Hey, how do you know what I was about to do? How did you know what I was about to do? So basically, the poll has ended, and oh, is Shinya shorter than me? 76% voted yes. That's crazy. No way. Is Shinya shorter than me? 76% voted yes. No way. I'm no waying so hard right now. Whoa. Wow. Who would have thought? Wow. That Beans wasn't... Okay, Beans simply knows me too well, clearly. But it's not rigged. Basically, it's the... You saw the words that were there, but they weren't there, you know? With my all-seeing eyes, I saw the true words. I'm not abusing my power. So anyway, to conclude, Shinya is very short. She's the shortest out of the trio. The trio of me, Gumi, and Shinya, I mean. Shinya is the shortest one. And she's got the dumpy. She's got the dumpy, guys. She's short with the dumpy. Wait, Shinya, how tall are you again? How tall are you? I feel like you are actually shorter than me. Aren't you actually shorter than me? I feel like I can see the top... I'm gonna stop what I'm gonna say. I was about to say... We disproved this last time. Do you know what happened last time? Don't talk about this shit. Okay, listen. The reason I stopped talking is because I remembered the conversation. I remembered the conversation we had. I remember. Yes, you showed me why you're taller. We had this exact same convo. I remembered it. I stopped talking. I stopped talking because I remember it now. I remember. No, Fish, don't stop. Stand by what you said. So basically what happened was... what happened was we were outside, I think. I said, Shinya, wait, aren't we the same height? Aren't we exactly the same height? Aren't you actually shorter than me? Shinya said... Shinya said... No, Fish, because I can see the top of your head, Fish. Can you see the top of mine? And I literally made the surprised Pikachu face. I was like, I never thought about it that way. I can't see the top of her head. Does that mean I'm actually shorter? Is that how it works? It actually had to be shaken and silenced like for a good 5 minutes when she pointed that out. I never thought about it that way. So if you ever think you're taller than someone, guys, you gotta think about whether you can see the top of their head. And then I looked in the mirror and I suddenly felt very disgusted. I was like, whoa, am I actually this short? Is this real? Am I actually like that small? And then I forgot about it and I went on my merry way. See, every time someone like, stun knocks me like that, I just forget about it. And then it repeats again like six months later. So, guys, if you ever hear something you don't like to hear or acknowledge something you don't want to know, just forget about it. Honestly, just forget about it. Just it traumatizes you to the point where you're like, oh, better delete that from my memory. I'm the short unk. You're calling me a short unk? That's crazy. Imagine. A short, balding old man. That's me. That's what I do about my bank account. I feel like it's a little bit dangerous when it comes to your bank account, but when it comes to like someone calling you short, you gotta forget about it. Just don't acknowledge what they said. If you don't acknowledge it, it's not true. I'm a balding short king. You're so mean, because what if there are actually short balding chips? Aren't you just basically bullying them? That's mean. Anyway, going back to... I may be short, but where are your Lambos? Exactly! My voice! Guys, my voice cracked. I gotta delete this stream. I'm gonna delete the stream. The stream's going. That's why I empathize with Fish. See, we've got Prinny. Prinny the Short King. You can't just say that in front of Prinny. Okay, take it back. Anyway, yes. If anyone calls me short, I'll say the same thing, Zero, exactly. I may be short, but where are your Lambos? And then I'm gonna henshin, and then I'm gonna just unleash my big form, my big venom form, and then I'll be like, now I'm not even short, now I'm big, and I still have Lambos, now what? What color is your Lambo? My Lambos are blue, just like me. If I recall correctly, Fish was a bit shorter than Shinya with her platforms on. And when she took them off, the difference was like, wait, really? I'm actually quite curious. So from your point of view, right? From your point of view, do I actually look quite short? Because in my point of view, in my feeling as well, and also in my head, I'm really, really tall. Do I look short to other people then? Like when I stand next to Shinya, do I actually look like... No, I'm getting that feeling again. I'm getting the feeling where I don't want to acknowledge this. I need to get... This is why Fish was so traumatized that she gave herself memory loss. This is happening again. I feel the trauma's coming back. I can already feel my brain is trying to force me to get memory loss. This is actually... I don't like acknowledging this. I don't like acknowledging this! I don't want to acknowledge this! I have height dysphoria. I actually think I do have body dysmorphia. Like, I actually think I might have... I'm being so serious right now. I'm not even joking. I think I actually have body dysmorphia, but like, you know the type... But you know, mostly body dysmorphia, people think like they're really fat or whatever when they're not. My body dysmorphia is I think I'm super, super tall. I'm being so serious right now. I actually genuinely believe I'm 7'5". I remember... So one of my friends in Japan, they're like 6'2" maybe. They're over 180 centimeters. So I was with a group of my friends. And this friend, like, they actually... So he reminds me of my older brother, actually. Like, very stupid and also basically the same height as my brother, right? So this person, like, my friend, I think I sort of like treat them like my brother, right? So I remember we were out in a group and we walked past like... Okay, so even with my brother, like, I don't see my brother as like tall. I see my brother as like... I feel like... I know this is gonna sound really weird, but I feel like I'm taller than my brother. And I know you're gonna think, well, that's so weird. You just said he's like 6'2". How can you feel like you're taller? But I don't know what it is, but I just do feel taller than him. I'm not sure why, but I just feel like I am taller. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I can't see the top of his head, but it feels like I can. This doesn't make sense. It's getting even worse the more I try to like explain it. Anyway, so I was with this friend who reminds me of my brother, right? So we were all outside, just I can't remember what we were doing. And when we walked past the like a reflection of the window, and I literally froze. Is he younger than you? Yeah, my friend was younger. My friend was like much younger, and I think that's probably why I felt. No, my brother's not even younger than me, so I don't know why. But I don't know what. Okay, I get kind of like a. Okay, I have this kind of thing, kind of like a complex maybe. When someone's younger than me, I feel really like superior. I don't know how to explain this, but when someone's younger, I just feel like I'm so much like. I become a bully. I become a bully when someone's like younger than me. Crazy, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you so much. So anyway, let me finish the story. So I was walking with this friend. This friend is younger than me, so I do bully them a bit. I push them around a bit, but and I feel like I'm taller than them. I think it's because they might have been younger. So anyway, we were walking past, like we were walking down the street, and then we walked past this really shiny window, and then I paused because I realized I was so short when we walked past. Like, this person, this friend of mine, who I thought I was taller than them, I was able to see it, like, you know, the reflection that I was like way shorter, and it made me feel so like disgusted, and like everything started like spinning around. I was like, wait, no way, this can't be real. There's no way. I was like, no waying so hard that I gave myself like memory loss, and then I just moved on. I don't know what's wrong with me. Is this body dysmorphia? Is this body dysmorphia, guys? I think I would prefer there were no mirrors or any kind of like reflections, so I don't have to see this. It really like it gives me memory loss. Like I actually still want to accept it about myself. How many times do you remember looking up when talking to someone? I think that's the issue. I don't notice if I'm looking up to talk to them. Like I don't feel like I'm not craning my neck. I feel like I'm not craning my neck to look up at people, and that's why I feel like we're the same height. Because how am I able to look at them? Ah, you know what it is? It's because I don't stand so close to someone where I have to look up at them, right? So if you're like standing at a distance, you don't really have to look up at someone to see their face. Wait, we're breaking it down, guys. We're breaking it down. This is interesting. We've got a proper breakdown analysis on this. This is probably why I feel that way. Fish Bro's twin. Yeah, this friend is like Fish Bro's twin. They're both like, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if he's like he's got the tism like Fish Bro, but like they both have the same sort of like, I don't know what it is. They both have the same sort of annoying, dumb energy. And they both have that very like, I need to bully them, I need to be mean to them kind of like energy, you know? That's I don't know what I don't know how to describe. You just know, when it happens. You just know the feeling when you meet those kinds of people. You just know they're like, you know, they're like my brother. Is it because he's a hunchback gamer? I think, you know, my brother actually does have a hunchback. I'm pretty sure he's got the gamer posture. Fish Bro has the gamer posture. He's got the gamer posture. He's got the hunchback. Fish, your body dysmorphia is real. Fish thinks she gives tall vibes. I'm pretty sure I give tall vibes. I'm pretty sure I give tall vibes. If no one knew my height, they're gonna guess I was 7'5", just from the way I talk, I think. Born to be tall, forced to be closer to hell. Wait, you're saying it's because I'm a demon? If you have body dysmorphia for your height, why do you wear platform shoes? Just for the style, just for the fashion. Why else? You'll always see him as a little brother, so you feel in charge of him. I think, yeah, well, because of my brother's, like, my brother is older than me, but because of his, like, behavior and attitude, I always feel like I'm the older one. And I always had to be the one taking care of him. I had to be the one taking care of him, right? So I feel like, because of that, I feel like the older sibling. Fish the schoolyard bully. I wasn't a bully in school. I wasn't a bully in school. Okay, I wasn't a bully. I wasn't a bully, but like I had friends, right? And I was like a little bit like I wouldn't bully my friends. I would just like, you know, I would tease them a bit. Like I was annoying. But I wasn't like bully. I was just more like why the pause? The 1 business second of hesitation. No, listen to me. I wasn't a bully. I didn't bully my friends. What I did was I played with my friends. I was having a very distinct memory of chasing one of my friends around my school. I was chasing her around the school because I told her I was going to strangle her with her scarf. Oh my god, why am I remembering this right now? Why am I remembering this? Why are my school flashbacks coming back to me? Okay, I was just stupid. I was like 13 years old, okay? I wasn't bullying them. I was just annoying. I was just annoying. I was just teasing them. I was like, I wasn't actually bullying them. You know? Do you get what I'm saying? Fish's whole worldview was shattered. That's actually like, I think that's what it is. When my worldview gets shattered, I just give myself memory loss, and then I start again from the beginning. Can this be cured, or is there a recovery program for this? Does it have to be? Is that necessary? Fish refuses to accept reality. And what's wrong with that? Guys, live your best life. Be delusional. Okay? You don't need to be what your identity is. I identify as a 7'5" Venom build person. You can't tell me that I'm not, because that's my identity. I identify as that. Now what? What are you gonna say? I can't have my identity? Is that what you're gonna say? I don't stare at people's chests. I stare at their eyes. I just don't stare. I'm just, not so close to them where I have to, crane my neck up to look up at their face. I think it is a distance thing. I think when you're further away from someone, it's easy to look at their face. Fish tried to bully me when we first met. Shinya, did I try to bully you? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. No, I didn't. I don't even remember. When did we first meet? Where was it? Was it in the UK? Poor fish bro. What do you mean poor fish bro? Poor me. Poor me for having to deal with him. You give 149 centimeter vibes. I don't think that's true. Because I remember one of my friends, can't remember who this was actually, but they said to me that they imagined I was taller. They said to me they imagined I was taller. So I actually, to people who don't know what I look like in real life, they imagine I was taller. So I must have really tall vibes. I get tall vibes from your singing. See? There we go. Tall vibes. I'm really behind in the comments. You're evil? How am I evil? I was just playing with my friends. Shoving them into lockers and taking their lunch money. Do you think I went to school in America? You think I went to school in America? That happens in America, okay? I believe you wholeheartedly. Thank you, Delty. Thank you. You tease your friends but get called a bully. Sounds like when I tease you. No, my friends didn't call me a bully though. My friends... I think I was really annoying, but I did apologize to my friends. Like a few years ago, I was like, I'm getting memories about how annoying I was in school. I'm really sorry. They're like, what? We don't even remember that. But I didn't bully them. Delulu is the way Lulu. That's exactly what I'm saying, guys. Just choose your identity. Be who you want to be. If you want to be a tall 7'5" Venom build guy, you can be that person. You can be that person. She doesn't stare at chests. She stares at hearts. Guys, I wouldn't stare at a chest unless it was worth staring at. Okay? You think I'm just? I will just look at anything. I have taste. I have standards. I'm not gonna stare at anything. I told you, I like to objectify. If I objectify something or someone, they have to be worth objectifying. I imagine you would be told that it would give me psychic damage. I think I can't remember how I reacted when I was told that, but I was definitely told that by more than one person. I thought you'd be taller than that. I was definitely told that by more than one person. I just can't remember how I reacted to it. I think I erased it out of my memory. Because yeah, it stun locks me. It's like, what? Shatters my whole worldview. So like I just pretend it didn't happen. Pretend I didn't hear it. You didn't shove them in the locker, you stabbed them behind Tesco and said, what do you think of the UK, Kai? You think everyone just goes around stabbing people behind Tesco? Hello, Skid. Fish stares at my butt instead. Exactly, so that proves my point. If it's worth objectifying, Shinya has a very nice butt. Shinya has a very nice butt, so I stare at her butt. It's worth staring at. Then you admit to staring at Addie's chest. Addie's chest is my pillow for when I sleep. I don't need to stare at it, I just sleep on it. You objectify people? Of course I do. Of course I do. And what? Some chests are worth staring at? Exactly, that's what I'm saying. If it's worth staring at, then you stare. You objectify. What's wrong with that? Gooby also objectifies women. Where did you think I learnt it from? Who did you think I learnt it from? Who do you think I learned how to objectify people from? I learned it from the master herself. Fish has got a point. I always have a point. Guys, I always have a point. And this is why I like Marvel Rivals. They make great characters to objectify. Both male and female. What's wrong with that? You're getting your money's worth. And that's what, to go back to my topic, actually, Gooby, since you're here, actually, let me go back to one of the topics I was discussing before. So I was telling the Chips, Gooby, about how, you know how, like, a lot of people just go to any kind of, like, based unk take? Thank you, Prinny. As an unk to another unk, an unk to a fellow unk. Gooby's also an unk. Let's talk about this unk opinion, okay? Let's talk about this. Okay, so Gooby, are you listening? So I was talking about how, like, you know, in Japan, right? In Japan, how they have all the con cafe and the girls' bars and stuff. Oh, she was talking about how the maid cafes are uggos. Whoa, Shinya, whoa. Hey, how about you don't put words in my mouth? Anyway, so I was talking about how, like, you know, the less fortunate faced people tend to be the ones working at maid cafes and con cafes. Like con cafes and girls bars. Like the girl, okay, I feel like con cafes are the worst. Con cafes, you've got like the if it's like a level. Yeah, exactly. See, and Gooby's Japanese, by the way, so please keep this in mind, okay? So in Japan, con cafe girls are usually the worst looking. Girls bar girls, it's kind of like a mix, a hit or miss, but the, oh my gosh, Shinya! Shinya! Whoa! Wait, hold on, I didn't say that. Anyway, so then girls it's kind of like hit or miss. It's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like, you know, there are sometimes cute girls, but sometimes they're not. But then the real good-looking girls are the ones working at the Kyabakura. Am I wrong, Gumi? Am I wrong? Is my analysis, is my observation wrong? I've never been to a girls' bar, I just don't like cute girls. No, but girls' bars can have sexy girls too. Yeah, it's true, I assume, because of the price points. Exactly, I guess, yeah, that you get paid more money if you're working like Kyaba or something. So, what was I gonna say? Yeah, Con Cafe and girls bars are like a budget. Exactly, so it's cheaper, and that's why you've got, you know, the girls who are not so blessed, you know? So, my point was, if I'm gonna go to one of these Con Cafes or girls bars, I'd at least want, and they cost a lot of money. Like, yes, they're kind of cheap, but they're actually still expensive. So if I'm gonna go to one of those and spend money, I would at least want to go to one where I get to objectify the women and, you know, feed my eyes. So what's wrong with that? So Gumi, I went to this girls bar. It was a succubus themed girls bar. And I felt sorely disappointed because not only did they not really talk to us, right, which is what you're paying all that money for, they didn't even look good in their costumes because they're wearing these like tiny like frilly panty things, but all the frill, because she didn't have the butt to fill it out, it looked like a nappy. And I felt like I wasted my money. Like, why did I go there then? See, Gumi, I see, this is what I told you. Gumi would understand me. Gumi and Shinya understand. You guys just don't understand. You just call me a hater. This conversation's gotta be putting fish on some kind of list. I feel like I'm on 10 different lists right now. And when the time comes where I'm gonna get cancelled, someone's gonna pull this stream up and say, she hates women. She calls all girls ugly. She objectifies people. She objectifies women. And stuff like that. I'm just waiting. I just know this is gonna happen. But you know what? The truth has to be told. The truth has to be told. Someone's gotta say it. Someone's gotta say it. Someone's gotta say it, okay? And the someone, it happens to be me. Objectification of people and an unk. She is truly an oji-san. I may have oji-san takes, but I may have an oji-san heart. But I'm smart. And I have like 40 Lambos. What are you gonna do about it? Beauty is subjective. Yes, I believe beauty is subjective. That is true. I'm not saying it isn't. I'm not making claims that it isn't. But like, when you're paying money for that kind of thing, I feel like you have to get your money's worth. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Fish said that all the girls should have big assets. I mean, okay, no. Okay, so I went to this angel bar before. A girls bar, which is like an angel and devil themed. And actually, a lot of the girls in that bar were really cute. And they actually, the ones who are supposed to have the big booba for the outfit, they did. They actually did. The angel outfits that's not made for the big booba, the girls were more flat-chested, but they still look really cute because it was supposed to be like that. So, it's all about matching the outfit and matching the theme, I believe. Does the UK have a Hooters or maid cafes? I feel like there was a Hooters in the UK, right? One recently opened. I don't know how recent it was actually, but I think there was one. This is the most oji-san you've ever been. Listen, having you know, takes on things like this, does that make me an oji-san? Really? Why would you feel sorry for Gumi? What do you mean? It's putting fish on my base list. Thanks, Prinny. I'm glad you're on my side. There's another unk, a fellow unk. A fellow unk. You need a leash. Why would I be on a leash? Keeping it real, your takes are understandable. Just crazy hearing it from you. What kind of takes do you expect from me? What kind of takes do you expect from me? Do you expect me to say... Hold on, is this what you expected me to say? Guys, all humans are beautiful. All humans are equal. Look at people for what's on the inside, not on the outside. even if you have to go to an establishment, pay an entrance fee, pay a table charge, pay an hourly fee, just to be able to look at the girls and pay them extra money so they can talk to you, that doesn't matter. You should give up all your money for them because they're girls and they deserve to just have your money for free. And it doesn't matter what they look like because you should be seeing them for their insides. Wait, no, that sounded wrong. You should be seeing them for who they are on the inside. You should be seeing them for who they are. So even though you have to be... So even though you're paying all this money to be able to talk to them and be in their presence, and the whole thing they're selling is their attractiveness, their physical attractiveness, may I add. And that's the whole selling point. You're trying to buy the fact that you have to pay for the fantasy. You have to pay for their physical attraction and presence. Even though you're paying for that, guys. No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. You should just give them the money for free. And appreciate the fact that you're just around women. Is that what you wanted me to say? YT Ball, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Thank you, let's go! WYT Ball, you always do that every stream. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hooters and Not? Yeah, I think it was the Hooters in Nottingham, right? I don't know if it still exists though. Did it close down? Do you have a woman tier list? What the heck is a woman tier list? I haven't turned off the stream elements notifications yet. Shinya, if you know how to turn that thing off, then tell me, because no one's figured it out. So if you know, tell me. At this point, I expect this. Wait, what do you mean, Inev? You expect me to say that? I guess it's a safe thing to say. Guys, I'm gonna get cancelled tomorrow. Goodbye. Just say goodbye to Fish. My takes are gonna get me cancelled. Between an Unk and this pure... There's a happy medium between Unk and this pure boring girl. Wait, am I just pure Unk then? Am I just pure Unk? Personally, I don't consider someone ugly. I'm not saying these girls are like ugly though. I didn't say that though. See, you're just putting words in my mouth now. When did I say someone was ugly? See, you're just trying to get me cancelled and putting words in my mouth. Because I never said that. I never said that. I still remember once when I went to a certain floor of a certain cafe to see a certain girl, she didn't even know what to say to me. Oh yeah, that was sad. I told them about Pon though. I told them about how Pon was such a good maid and like 100% worth the money. Should be seen if I made a mistake. I didn't mean to say should be seen their insides. I meant for who they are on the inside is what I meant. Listen, I'm ESL. I'm ESL. Okay. Hold on, give me a second. Just catching up with the comments. British wants women's organs. Welcome back, Shaq the Ripper. I made one mistake! I made one mistake, okay? Hold on. Wait, Shinya, if you know then, just DM. Can you do the challenge where we have to name 100 women? Why would I even do that? I might as well just name 100 people. What's the point? Are you not pure Unk? Do you guys think I'm pure Unk? Am I like that much of an Unk? Beans, thank you so much for this super chat. Appreciation that Fish put a 7-foot-tall woman on my screen. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Crazy, thank you so much for the super chat. What if I dipped my fish into chip dips? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Pon was like, ooh, such a sexy lady to be here. Pon was so funny. Pon is so good. I love Pon. I wake up and find Fish being an Unk as usual. This is normal now. Hello, Karoi. I don't think I'm an unk. Aren't you British? English makes people ESL now. Okay, I'm not ESL. That was just a joke. I'm English. My first language is English. My only language is English. I can't speak any other language. What I meant to say was, my English has become so bad I may as well be ESL at this point. Imagine some man saying everything you said about a woman. Do you think I'd be saying it if I were a man? Do you think I'd be saying that kind of stuff if I were a man? I don't know actually. If I said it as a man, I'd definitely get cancelled, right? If I were a man, I'd be saying that stuff to my friends, not on the stream. It's female privilege. Thank you. Exactly, female privilege. I can stare at women. It's okay for me to do it. It's not okay for you guys to do it. Okay? It's okay. I'm a short unk at heart person, so I'm allowed to do this stuff. If I stare at a girl, the girl will smile at me. If you stare at a girl, she'll probably scream and run away. There's a difference. I remember actually I was on the train once and there was a really, really cute girl on the train and I really liked her hair and her like accessories and I was just staring at her like intensively. I was staring at her intensively, like I was like really intent, like my stare, because like I was just trying to memorize her entire outfit, her hair, the hair color, the style and everything. And then she caught me staring at her and she giggled. She smiled at me. Then I was like, oh god, I'm staring at her. And then I felt really embarrassed. I looked away. But yeah, she smiled at me. It's risky to even agree with you, to be honest. Pretty. Just the fact that you're implying that you agree with me. Don't worry, I see you. I understand it. I understand it. There's no risk around the fish. You see, you guys are here for a reason, right? You guys are here because like fish, like chip, like the chat reflects the streamer. You think I don't think you guys already agree with my takes? I said one thing about salad and got yelled at. It was funny when you said it, that's why it's funny. But guys, by the way, Inev thinks if you eat salad, you're a woman. If you eat salad, if you enjoy salad, that means you're a woman. That's so funny. No, wait, what is read? An unclet? An uncle. Oh my god. Delete that comment. You just called me an unclet? Like a ladette? An unclet? Is that a new word? What did I just read? Why did I read that? Whenever I check out a girl, they always smile back at me. That's what I'm telling you. It's the girl privilege. It's okay if you stare at another girl. They find it flattering. The shorter the unk, the stronger the oji. What the heck? I guess that makes sense because I can threaten to kiss my friends on the lips and we don't consider that gay. Is that why you kiss the homies goodnight? It doesn't mean it's gay. How intense are we talking here? You know this, yeah, that emote that Kai just put, the stare emote. That, like, I literally look like that. I was like, that was me. That was the face I was making. that was me. Fish stare is Riz, chip stare is sexual harassment. Guys, I don't make the rules. Okay? I don't make the rules. I can't help it. I didn't choose to be like this. I didn't choose to be born this way. Alright? One rule for me, another for you. It's uncool. Uncool! Uncool! Unclet and uncool. That is crazy. You guys are just making up words at this point. It is kind of uncool though. It's very uncool. Uncool to be staring at girls. It's true. Yeah, I usually notice all the writing on women's tops, so I guess I look there a lot. Ah, so you're saying you're staring at the booba. Sassiful, thank you so much. Welcome, hello, good morning. Thank you so much for the gifted membership. You messaged me. Give me a second. Unfortunately, there's not much to stare at on this one. Huh? What are you saying, Jukebox? What are you saying? What are you saying? Just because I wear a very, very loose crop top, you're just making up allegations that I'm flat-chested. Hold on, let me just read Shinya's DM. Hang on. Let me just open Stream Elements. Alright, Shinya, so you sent me you sent me a help document that says turn off chat alerts in the modules under the bot to turn this off, right? That's already off. It's already turned off. That's why I'm telling you it's bugged. It's already turned off. It's not even on. And I believe it only works for... Twitch anyway, so... yeah, that thing is different. It's not... that. It's something else, I'm assuming. I can see the depth between the bottom of the top and your tummy. Thank you! See, Mono is an artist. Mono understands. Mono understands because Mono's not blind. You see, if you're an artist... It's the same with, like, a lot of my artist friends, right? Okay, even though I may be kind of, you know... I may be, what's the word? I may have a short height, but it doesn't mean I have short legs. But everyone assumes, oh, if you're short, it means you have short legs. If you're small, it means you have short legs. That's what people assume, right? But my artist friends are like, whoa, you have really long legs. So, actually, artists understand things like proportions and depth and, you know, stuff like that. Whereas dumb people like you just think, oh, she's small, so that means she must have short legs. Or, she's wearing a loose top, that means she must be flat-chested. See, you guys are dumb. But I'm not. I'm smart. And artists, they're also smart. Thank you, W artists. The game... Wait, whoa, hold on. I'm behind on the comments. Stop talking for a second. Is membership gifts turned off? Like I told you, the whole thing is turned off. It's all off. Can we see to check? Can you want to see the stream elements to check is turned off? Sometimes you turn it off to turn it back off. You think I didn't try that? You guys are so stupid. Actual stupid. Telling me, the hacker, have you tried turning it off and on again? Oh, this box is glitching. Hold on, let me look at the other one. Yeah, you do. for your height. Yeah, so the proportion is about like proportionally like how long your torso is compared to your legs and stuff like that, your face. Can you see my legs? I'm not gonna show you my legs right now. I'm not gonna show you my legs right now. Yes, I'm not one of those dumb people. W artists. I feel like as if you're an artist, you have to understand things like proportions and stuff, don't you? Why does Fish keep wanting us to appreciate her chest? When did I ask you to appreciate my chest? When did I say that? All I'm saying is, I'm not flat-chested. I'm not flat-chested. I may have a moderate chest and a modest chest, but it's not flat. It's just normal. Vertically challenged. I was thinking of the word vertically challenged, the phrase vertically challenged. I just forgot. Me ESL, okay? Me no English. Is this booba dysphoria? I'm not saying you have big booba. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'm not flat-chested. So you're gonna show us later? I'm not gonna show you that! You guys are so weird! Why do you want to see that? I'm not showing you that. Stop, you guys are being weird. You guys are being weird. No way! You just have to believe the artist, okay? Believe the artist in the chat who told you it's real. Moderate is all you need. See, as a modest and humble person, moderate is all I need, exactly. I don't think you're flatfish. Thank you. Thank you very much. Crazy, thank you so much for the super chat. Legs, please. Why do you want to see my legs that badly? I don't get it. Are you 60% legs, 40% torso? I think I'm more 70% legs, 40% torso is my actual like proportion. Encourages Oji-san behavior, punishes us for being Oji-san. No! Oh, no! I'm just saying you guys just need some standards. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying you need standards. Go objectify other women, not me. I'm not made for the objectification. I'm not made for objectification. That's not me. You have Addy. Go and objectify Addy. And Lan. Even May. I feel I'm just a normal, you know, jogging bottoms wearing gamer. Like, there's nothing to objectify here. Are you getting objectified here right now? I feel like they're trying to objectify, aren't they? They're like, go on, show us your legs. Is that not objectification? Model fish. 70% is not that much, is it? I think. But it's better than having a long cat body, I guess. 70% legs. Some of them clamp draw you. It's just normal. Everyone has different body proportions, right? Like I noticed Japanese people have very long torsos in general. Like, compared to their legs, they have like quite short legs, but really, really long like torsos. Why do you say even May? Because May's a baby. You shouldn't be objectifying her. You shouldn't be objectifying May. I don't. I'm lucky. Yeah, you're actually quite rare. Because like when I noticed like a lot of Japanese people have very long bodies. And I remember one of my artist friends actually brought this up as well. Like my Japanese artist friend, and she was like, "Oh yeah, it's probably because we need to fit more rice in our stomachs, and that's why we have long torsos." I think that's why. Okay, here. If you want to see so badly, here you go. All right. There. Okay? Oh wait, hold on. There. You can see my torso compared to my legs. This is all you'll see. That's it. That's all you're gonna see. Oh god. Let me sit down. There we go. That's all you're gonna see. That's it.
$13.37 has been fished from Boom. Thanks for keeping this server running. Put those legs away.
Beans, thank you so much for the server contribution. When you put those legs away, you guys asked for the legs. I'm giving you what you asked for.
$13.37 has been fished from Anonymous. Thanks for keeping this
So
server
crazy. Who the heck? You say, show us your legs, fish. Show us your legs. I show it that you like put them away. That's proving to you. 70% legs. That's me. And I won. I proved it. I proved it. Great fish. Now I'm wondering if I have a long torso because of that. I feel like East Asians. Sorry, I don't mean this in. Not in a mean way. Just an observation I made. East Asians tend to have very long torsos.
$13.37 has been fished from Cryptic Kai. Thanks for keeping this server.
Kai, thank you for the lead contribution to the server. First the tummy, now the legs with lesser chips. You know, in my membership opening stream, Kai was like, showed tummy. And I showed a tiny bit, and then he like dropped $50. You guys are weird. Anyway, I noticed, like, I made an observation, and it was told. I mean, my East Asian artist friends actually confirmed it, that a lot of like East Asians have very long torsos. And then one of them, said, "Oh, maybe it's because we eat a lot of rice and we need more space to store the rice." I thought that was quite funny. Oh, Raina's here. Hello, Raina. See? Long legs, short torso. I told them. That's what I'm telling them, Gumi. They don't believe me. It's actually 70%. Oh my god. I'm telling you it's 70%. I'm not lying to you guys. 7 foot tall confirmed. My body transformed into Venom's body. When I henshin. Zero, thank you so much for the super chat. Did you guys trick me into showing my legs? You just wanted to see something else? You just wanted to see something else? Can't believe you showed us the sweatpant legs. I'm telling you, this is what I wear at home. I just wear my jogging bottoms. With a loose top. Our weirdness is your financial gain. I mean, if you think about it, you can call it my financial gain. But what happens to this money is... it all goes into one chip fund, right? And that chip fund gets spent on stuff that's kind of pays you guys back, right? But let's say, for example, if I spend the money on art or videos or any equipment for the stream, it comes back to you at the end of the day, right? It comes back to you. So if anything, it's not my financial gain, but it's your happiness gain. Do you get what I mean? Always happy to see fish hips. Guys are weird. Stop looking at my hips. How about you look at my face instead? My eyes are up here, by the way. My eyes are up here. It says hype it up, and not gonna lie, it was kind of hype. I feel like you're the first person who's actually mentioned that. Bees, thank you so much for the super chat. Page chatter fund. Thanks. Not a paid chatter, by the way. Hold on. That's why this investment is the best. That's the word I was thinking of. It's an investment, guys. It's an investment. It's an investment into the chip fund. You can't tell where my eyes are looking. So what color are my eyes? What color are my eyes? Blue? Wrong. My eyes aren't blue. They're green. Now you're colorblind as well. YT Borg, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Thank you so much. Let's go, WYT Borg. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm joking. I'm not colorblind. Anyway, so what was I talking about? Before we went on some huge tangent, by the way. We went on like an hour and a half tangent.
$20 has been fished from Matthew. Thanks for keeping this server running. Buying stocks in the chips.
Wait, Matt's here? That's what we wrote in the chat. Matt, thank you so much for the $20 server contribution. Buying stocks in the chip stock market. You know, it's so worth it. The investment is so worth it. You're gonna get like triple the returns. Trust me, trust me. Thank you so much, Matt. W Matt! Exclamation mark Matt. I'm not a green person. I'm not green, guys. I'm blue. I'm blue. My clothes are blue. My hair's blue. What was I gonna say? I feel like I was in the middle of talking about something. Hold on. Let me put this back on the screen. And I was middle of talking about. Okay. I was middle of talking about meeting Reina and Ruby. Now, why was I talking about that in the first place? Because we went. But then, how did I get into this topic of? I'm trying to remember how we even got to this topic. How we managed to segue all the way to this. What was the origin? What's the origin? The origin. Something about butts. You know who has a nice butt? You know who's got the dumpy? It's Rhubarb. I noticed it today especially. I'm really gonna sound like an unk. But Rhubarb has a really nice butt. I didn't actually notice it before, but now I really sound like an unk. This is very unk-cool. Rhubarb, the Borb, she has a really nice butt. She's looking again. How? Okay, when she's walking in front of me, how would I not notice it? How would I not notice? Face is unking out. No, guys. Listen, girls notice these things about their friends, okay? If you're a girl, you notice. I've got an Oji-san laugh. Is that Oji-san laugh? I feel like that is. That's... Chips, that's how short she is? The butt is eye level? You take that back. You take that back right now. You take that back. That's not no, that's not what happened. She was like way ahead of me. No, she was way ahead of me. And she was like walking, like she was just way ahead. And my eyes happened to see it. That's it. I was thinking, wow, that's very round. Wow. That's what happened. Okay, that's all that happened. I just made an observation and I decided to share this observation with you guys today. No, I did not let her walk in front of me so I could objectify her. What the heck is wrong with you guys? That's not what happened. I would never do that. I would never do that, okay? But yeah, we were actually trying to go to this izakaya she told me about, because I was like, Reina told me about this izakaya that has like really nice melon soda floats. And that place was full, so we couldn't go there. And then we went to this other place that we've been to before. What did we do? What were we talking about? My memory's so bad. What were we talking about? Music stuff. We were talking about arts. We were talking about... What else? I feel like we mentioned... Oh, we're talking a little bit about who's Rhubarb. Rhubarb N Custard. She is a VTuber from Globy. You can find it. We did a collab, a Euro Truck Simulator collab. She's also my friend. She's been my friend for a long time, actually. A really long time. Oh my god, maybe even 6, 7 years? Anyway, so, what was I gonna say? We were talking about loads of stuff, and then we were gonna go to a game center and play Mario Kart, because I always beat them in Mario Kart. But it was too late by the time we finished dinner, so then we went home. That was the story. That's what I wanted to tell you guys. Does that mean I'm a butt enthusiast? I just appreciate art. You see, like a real unk, I appreciate the human form when it's at peak form. Do you get what I mean? Like you stare at a pretty sunset or you stare at a beautiful flower, sometimes humans are also good to stare at. Sometimes they have a nice shape or a nice skin, nice fashion. There's always something to look at if it's done well. Okay? I've been staring at her butt for a number of years. No, I think that's why I was so shocked when I saw it today, because I've never really looked at her butt before. I've never noticed that she had a dumpy. I never noticed it. After all these years of knowing her, I never noticed it because I never looked. I'm an Oshiri enjoyer. I feel like every part has its own benefits, you know? Every part can look attractive. In a degenerate way, I get you. You guys are just thinking I'm some degen unk. Nice. Nice. Well, all I'm saying is I objectify equally. I love armpits. Okay, I take it back. I take it back. Not every part equally. You guys are weird. I forgot that you guys like things like feet and armpits. That's really weird. That's so weird. So why am I a degen? So Gumi can say that she likes, you know, objectifying women as well. She says all her favorite ladies. And you guys will be like, yeah, cool, makes sense. But when I say it, I'm a degen. I'm an unk. I'm an objectifier. Why is it one rule for her and one rule for me? I feel like artists would understand me. You guys are not artists, which is why you don't understand. Mono, do you understand me? The most artist answer? Yeah, because it's an art thing at the end of the day. You know, staring at a nice sunset, staring at a flower, it just makes you happy to look at nice things. I'm an ass man and a thigh guy. I'm an ass man and a thigh guy. Are there two different words for these? Do you mean you're a butt and a thigh guy? Nice taste. Thank you, MC, for being honest. See? Honest answers like this, I like it. I'm not judging you. I'm judging you, but in the good way. I'm judging you in a good way. I think you have very lovely taste, MC. Very lovely. Amazing. Wonderful. Equally, when was the last time you justified a guy? In Marvel Rivals! Marvel Rivals, guys! They make nice characters to objectify there. Are you an artist, Fish? In my head, I am. But in the reality is not the case. But in my head, I feel like, you know, you can be a consumer and appreciate as well. But isn't about the size, by the way. It's about shape and type. Shape. Type 1 if you agree. Mono, I agree with you. 1. So Mono, 100%. You're so right. You're so right. Yep. 1. Thank you. Mono, yep. You're so right. You forgot that we also like tummy. Yeah, that I don't understand that one. MC is okay, but jukebox got toasted? Because MC said a normal thing. Butt and thighs are normal. Armpits are not normal. That's weird. That's so weird. You heard it, Chips. Time to be very honest. Until you tell me like the weird parts, and then I don't agree with you. Then I'm gonna send you to the goon log. See, we're on the same wavelength. That's what I said in the beginning, right? The shape is important. Like the shape and like shape is always more important than size because it's all about silhouette as well. It's all about the form of something. I think it is just an art thing, right? I think it's an art thing. What about backs? I don't know. I feel like I don't really understand it, but I think I understand. I think I understand, but not that much with backs. I'm not really sure. Like, let me think about it. Backs. I think, yeah, so I think backs are for men and joys, usually like forearms. I think I can understand why a man's back would look attractive, but I don't know about a woman. I can understand the shape of a man's back looking attractive, but what about a woman's? I don't know. I feel like I have to hear your takes on this, guys. Like, is a female back attractive? And what makes it attractive? It's mostly the hip, waist and hip to butt of the back? Lower back? It depends on how toned the back is. The curves? It's not really something I think about. The same here. I never really thought about that. The lines and the curves. Okay, so you guys can say lines and curves, but if I say lines and curves, I'm an unk. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. The curves of the lower back. I will not incriminate myself further, but yes, backs look good. Thank you, Beans. Thank you for the super chat. Okay, maybe... You gotta understand, it's about the shape, the curve, and attention to detail. Like you can see the shoulder blades and it tones with the right curves. This might be too advanced for me. But I guess I've never really stared at backs before. But maybe if I have to think about it. I guess because, you know, I see clothed people, obviously. And when people wear clothes, like the back is something that's usually covered up. So you don't really... Well, even if you can probably see shape of the back through clothes as well, but like... Usually, like, if the clothes are baggy or the clothes has its own shape, you can't see, like, the shape of the back? This is interesting. I have to think about this now. This is why crop tops are OP, shows the tummy and lower back. That's your weakness? Back muscles are pretty complex. That's true. The back muscles are very, very complex. But usually they're not so developed on women, I think. Unless they do some muscle training. A woman's back can show off her posture. She has good posture and is toned. It looks very elegant and graceful. See, actually, Kai, yeah, that's what I think as well. See, when I'm trying to, like, understand it, right? I can think, like, elegant and graceful looking back. Like, I can think of that, like a ballerina's back, right? That's what I'm thinking. But I feel like to appreciate it, then you have to watch, like, a ballerina dance or something. Pretty sure a bit not being seen often adds to it. Ah, like necks, right? You guys have a thing for the back of a neck? I don't understand that, but apparently it's a thing. I guess back of the neck kind of connects to the whole back thing, because the back of your neck goes down to your back. The nape of the neck. That makes sense, I guess. It's because you're too short to see at the back of anyone's neck. What the? Why am I catching all these strays? Why am I catching all these strays? What did I do? Trying to understand you guys. Trying to understand your takes on these things, and I'm just catching strays for no reason. Like, they say ankles are nice because you don't see them. Oh, Victorian times era. The Victorian era. Flashing your ankles. Same reason I think nice legs... Like, same reason why I like legs. Nice legs means they've got a nice shape and butt. Thinking about it, I guess it's just more physically fit women would automatically have nicer bodies. Because I guess if you just take care of your bodies, like your body and your muscles, you'll automatically just have a nice and elegant, graceful shape, I think. Yes, posture, right? G-Fox is fighting back for earlier. What did I do earlier? What did I even say earlier? I didn't say anything. Collarbone? I don't understand the collarbone thing either, but I think this may be just people who are actually attracted to women. Like, I'm not sexually attracted to women. I just like anything attractive. I'm not like actually like I'm straight. I'm not into women, right? But I think if you're into women, then you can understand stuff like backs and collarbones. I don't understand it personally. But I accept it. I accept it. Time to take care of your body, fish, so girls can objectify you back. I don't need anyone to objectify me. I'm the objectifier, not the objectifyee. I'm not someone who needs to be objectified. But I feel like girls like my fashion anyway. You're acting like Fish has the artist hunch. Yeah, I already explained to you, right? I don't have a hunch. I don't have any... My posture is very straight. Through trauma. I was like... I probably would have been like, you know, killed if I had a hunchback. For some reason, it's okay if my brother has it, but not me. It wasn't okay if I had like a hunch. I had to have my back straight since I was a kid. Like, it was... Like, I was forced to have a very straight back and stand with a straight back. Fish looking at women is like a museum. Enjoy looking at art. See, Kuroi understands me. Finally, someone who actually understands what I'm saying. That's exactly what I meant, Kuroi. That's exactly how I enjoy it. V, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm the objectifiers are great for the hate clips. I feel so bad for Yoey. I feel like I'm gonna get cancelled at some point. I'm actually gonna get cancelled. Poor Yoey. Just couldn't stop myself. Did you buy posture correcting chairs chips? Wait. Posture correcting chairs. Like what, those things that have this thing to put into the S curve of your back. You don't shrimp when you get locked into Marvel Rivals. No, see, that's why playing games is really hard and painful sometimes, because I keep my back straight when I play. Like even now when I'm sitting, my back is straight. So sometimes it gets really tiring to be playing games for a long time. Fish has the beauty posture. Well, it was just more like it was a habit that was drilled into me since I was young. And but I did get complimented. I think I already told this story on stream once. I got complimented for my posture. So I think I already mentioned, right? I used to get like what's the word, scouted, right, in Tokyo. And one person who tried to scout me, he was like, oh, you have a really, really good posture. You have a really good posture for like modeling and stuff. And I was like, oh, cool. No one's ever told me that before. Thanks. Men can enjoy looking at men as well. I see a well-toned guy and think, damn. Yeah, I think it's the same thing. Like, women do the same. Like, just how like, a man can look at another man, and it's not gay, right? Just to say, oh, you got a really good, like, you got a nice body. So it's not gay when women do it either. It's just human to human appreciation. You shrimp the most when drawing? I think Mono had a tip for that, right? Mono, did you say use a stand for your tablet? Were your posture drills from the UK? My mom was very, very strict about not hunching and keeping my back straight. And like making sure like my head is always straight and not looking forward and not looking down and stuff like that. Your anatomy professor said you had good anatomy. You mean your body? He used you as an example for a human skeleton. Did you say that you're a really skinny twink body? In your words, you said that in the Discord, right? We humans just enjoy looking at beautiful things. It's true though. Humans do. Hey, I just quoted him. I didn't say that myself. I just quoted what he said. She said you had a prominent 7th vertebrae. Nice. Yeah, so art is a thing, okay, guys? You can stare at someone and appreciate their body for artistic purposes. See, as Mono was presented to his class, having a good anatomy. Artists are so funny. Alright, what else? I think that's all I wanted to talk about today. Everyone was staring at you, felt embarrassed. But you were chosen as the example of having a good vertebrae, so you know everyone can draw it. And maybe you have the 70% leg proportion too. Thanks for outing yourself as an objectifier, Fish. I'd better stop. I'm gonna get cancelled. I'm gonna get cancelled the more I say. The more I reveal what an unk I am. I'm gonna get cancelled for being an unk. A female unk. By the way, cancel speedrun. Guys, what if I got cancelled before 6 months? Would you be really sad? Would you be sad if I got cancelled and never streamed again? How are you gonna save me from the cancellation? What if I got cancelled for being someone who objectifies humans? Objectifies women? The secret to cancelling is as long as we don't care, you're invincible. But what if I get a twit longer about me? A real one. With the clips, the receipts. She said this about Australians. She said this about French people. She said this about women. Chips, would you fight for me? Would you fight? Would you fight for my honor? Would you say, please? She's just a short, bald king. She's a short unk, a short king. She's bald. She's just an unk. She has the heart of an old man, an oddie son. Please, don't do this. If anyone takes this seriously, they're the people who need instructions on shampoo bottles. Wait, what is that insult? That's the first time I've read that. There are people who need instructions on a shampoo bottle. Oh my god. I don't think you'd want us to fight for you. Why? Why would I want you guys to fight for me? Please! She's just giving a voice to us, Chips! Wait, does that mean you guys actually agree with everything I say? Are you guys agreeing with all my takes? You actually agree with it? You agree with what I said? Anyway, I'll never disappear. I'm never gonna get cancelled, guys. If we stay strong as a community, if we stay strong in our unk maxing ways, we'll never get cancelled. Okay, just gotta stay strong, guys. I'm never gonna disappear. I'm gonna be here like a virus. I'm gonna be here like a virus That's so hard to get rid of. I'll be streaming forever. You'll never see the end of me. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. My experience with TRiGGERPHiSH, she bullies me. Twit longer posted. Mono, you deserve to be bullied. You deserve to be bullied. You just have very bullyable energy. Promise? Okay, I feel like we need to talk about something. I know because like in Discord as well, some of you are worried that I'm streaming too much. I feel like I have this talk like every month with you guys. But I'm gonna say it again. I will not get... Sorry. I will not get burnt out. I won't get burnt out, okay? I stream because I genuinely want to stream. I genuinely enjoy streaming. I like streaming. I'm doing this because I like it. And I know I do like loads of gorillas and stuff like that. But it doesn't burn me out at all. It makes me feel happy. Like, I'm doing it because I'm actually procrastinating from doing boring stuff. I don't stream... Like, to me, streaming is not working. This isn't a job. Like, you know, I don't get paid a salary to stream, do I? Obviously, you guys give me, you know, the server contributions, the memberships and all that stuff. And I really, 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 really appreciate it. I really do. But, you know, even that, right? That's not even my salary, is it? Like, at the end of the day, all that money goes back into making content for my channel and stuff like that. So, I don't treat this like some kind of 9-to-5 boring job where I feel like, oh my god, I have to stream today. Oh my god, oh no. I've never, I've done like lots of stuff, right, before streaming. And I've never gotten burnt out from stuff that I enjoy doing. And this is something I enjoy doing. So, I wouldn't get burnt out. And if I ever feel like... oh no, I suddenly don't like streaming anymore, then I don't know, actually. Would I ever feel that way? I'm thinking, what would ever cause me to feel that way? Let's all relax and chill the heck out. No, I understand. No, listen, I'm not saying that you guys are bad for worrying. I actually understand why you feel worried. I really do. And that's why the whole reason I'm actually reassuring you right now is because you have every reason to be understandably very worried and scared about me burning out or maybe possibly just like quitting or graduating and stuff like that. Like, you have every reason to be worried because you're probably used to this, right? You've been in this hobby for a long time. But one thing you have to remember about me is, right, I'm not like one of the typical
Thanks for keeping this server running. She likes us chips. I kind
of thank you so much for the server contribution. Thank you so much for a £400. Yay! She likes us chips. We kind of like her too. I never claimed to like you guys. Hold on, let me finish the story, okay? Instead of making these wild claims that I like you or whatever, no, how about you listen to the truth? At the end of the day, a lot of the streamers that you have probably watched, most streamers in this like VTubing industry, right? They, in the Western one, they became VTubers because they were fans of VTubers, and especially like, you know, maybe they were watching like a big company VTuber. They're like, whoa, wow, I want to be a VTuber too. And then they do it and they find out, well, after like a year or two, they find out they don't actually like it, or they have issues with it, or they're not so, you know, they get bored of it, or they move on, right? That's usually the case, right? In my case, it's different because I didn't come from the same origins. I was not a VTuber fan. I didn't really watch VTubers. I knew, of course I knew what VTubers were, but like I wasn't a VTuber fan. All of my friends were VTubers. I knew what they were. I knew the concept of it. I knew the history of it. But I wasn't one myself. And I didn't become one because I thought, oh, I want to be like all my akogare VTubers. Akogare in English. I want to be like all those... what's the word? English. Someone please. 와. I got it. Hold on, Google Translate. Oh god, I got it. Why do I remember the word in Japanese rather than English? Oh, that translation's wrong. My inspirational VTuber. I want to be like them. I want to be a VTuber because I'm so inspired by one that I like. I'm not one of those people, right? That's not my origin story. So I'm not gonna burn out in the same way those people do because I didn't get into this hobby through the same origins or means. So obviously I respected a lot of content creators, like VTubers. I respected them as entertainers, as content creators. But I wasn't like, oh, I'm a big fan, I watch them every day, I'm buying their merch. Like, you know, I don't own any VTuber merch. So like, I first and foremost am an entertainer. I'm not really a VTuber fan, I'm an entertainer. So my reasons for streaming and my motivations for streaming come from myself rather than me being a fan of VTubers. So I think that alone, right, should give you some sort of comfort or some sort of like assurance that I'm not just gonna up and disappear or get bored or burnt out or something like that, because this is something I like to do for myself. Obviously my passion is entertaining and content creation and stuff like that. So that's my point. Is I was very long-winded for what I said, but what I'm not sure that gives any assurance. What? Why? How is it? Wait, what? No way. How does that not give any assurance? Come on. Come on. Surely. Did I say something wrong? Some streamers say it's harder than a 9 to 5. Oh yeah, that's funny, right? I mean, it's true though. I get that. No, sorry, I'm not saying. Hold on. What I meant is when I say. Hold on. Hey, the streamers that said it's harder than 9 to 5, listen to this. Okay, listen to my take on this. In a 9 to 5, depending on what your 9 to 5 is, you just have to do your job, which is, you know, programming or coding or painting walls or whatever your job is. In any entertainment job, whether it's streaming, acting, or some, I don't know, stand-up comedy, I don't know. Some sort of entertainment job, you have to use your brain. Like, a lot of people think, oh, streaming is just you sitting down and playing games and streaming. Like, all you have to do is just pull up a game and turn your, you know, camera on or whatever and click start streaming on OBS. Right, that's what people think streaming is, right? But then, who would actually be watching me if I just played a game silently? If I started playing Black Ops tomorrow morning or this evening and I didn't talk to you guys and read the comments, I just locked in and just played the games and just ignored the chat, how many people do you think will actually stick around and carry on watching me? Think about it. Streaming is, I don't want to compare it to a 9 to 5, you know, typical kind of office job or whatever. It's very different. But as someone who's done both, I can tell you that streaming is difficult in the sense that you have to continue to be entertaining, because if you didn't talk, if you didn't, you know, actually make people laugh or whatever, people want to watch you. And it's fine. It's not like I'm forcing myself to do this. Like, I like making people laugh. I like having a laugh. I like laughing at you guys. Like, having a laugh. We all do this because we're doing this. You're watching me because I probably make you laugh. I talk to you because you make me laugh. Like, we're just doing this to be happy, right? To make people happy. So, let's say you're not even in the mood you're in a bad mood, but you've got a stream scheduled, right? You still have to stream. The show has to go on. Now, if you're just doing, like, I don't know, a computing programming job, you just got to stick to your screen. There's no one, your mood doesn't really matter because you can still do your job. Whereas if you have to be entertaining people and, I don't know, your pet died, and the show still needs to go on, you just gotta put on the happy face and just go and, you know, do it. So in some senses, yeah, it can be harder. But a lot of people don't see that or understand that. Hold on, let me just catch up with the comments. Being ESL must be so difficult. Google Translation to get your first language word. Can you not judge me for that, please? Please don't judge me for that. Listen, I sometimes... Okay, sometimes there are words in Japanese that don't exist in English. I don't know how to explain this to you, but there are words in Japanese. Same with English. There are words in English that don't exist in Japanese. The nuance of the word is so important. So this word that I said, I'm pretty sure there's no like English, at least for the adjective version of English. I feel like there's no word for it. But anyway, I feel like I wasn't even wrong there. For not knowing what to say. I feel like I was definitely, you know, not my fault. It's not my fault, guys. I'm not ESL. I'm not ESL. I promise. I can't be able to Google Translate it though. That's funny. I just don't feel reassured when you said that. I don't know why you wouldn't feel reassured when you say that though. When I said that, because I feel like what I said, what made more sense. Like, I don't have the typical background of the people who tend to get burnt out and quit. I do this for myself, so like, I don't know. I feel like isn't that reassuring? And to be honest, I'm more concerned about your voice. That seems to take a lot of burnout-proof streamers. Oh yeah, the voice is probably an issue. But I feel like if I notice that my voice is suffering from streaming too much, I would stop. I wouldn't stream. If I know my limits, obviously. Like if I know that my voice is suffering, I will put my voice first. Because I know you guys don't demand these streams from me, right? I stream because I want to, but I'm also aware of my bodily limits as well. Do you have any advice on how to be a better entertainer? I find your perspective really interesting. I mean, I'm not like a professional entertainer, to be honest. I stream, I have a laugh, but I think it's just my normal personality, right? I'm just a silly person. I'm just silly. I'm just stupid. I just share my stupidity with you guys. So I'm not really sure. Just don't take yourself seriously is probably what I would say. Just don't take anything seriously. Just have a laugh. Laugh at everything. Well, anyone can get tired of what they're doing over time. My position is cherish the time with you. Yeah, definitely. People can just get tired of it or like want to move on. I guess for me, as long as I still have like you guys to talk to or people to stream to, I would keep going. Because the way I function as a person, I like to... it's like a two-way street for me. I probably definitely would get like tired of it if there was like no one. Like if I was streaming to no one, then I definitely would get burnt out and tired and kind of like, what's the point? So as long as you guys are here, as long as there's chips here to watch me, I will be motivated to keep going. That's the way I function as a person, at least. Running your own business is a different set of stresses. Yeah, like I've been in all the positions, guys. So I can tell you from the different perspectives of, you know, the hacker, of working for people, working for myself. I'm giving you all the different perspectives. I've done it all. So like, streaming is definitely very different, but I don't treat this like a 9-to-5 job where I'm just having to show up and stream because that's what I'm supposed to do, but my heart's not in it. I stream because I really, really like streaming. I like talking to you guys. I like being here. If I didn't like streaming, why would I be doing this random gorilla at like 3 AM? You know? It's because I like streaming to you guys. It's fun. And it's only been increasing rather than decreasing this whole time. I feel reassured when you say that your motivations are your own. You didn't get into this because you saw someone else do it first. You just want to entertain. Exactly. Thank you so much, Denyed. That's exactly it, yeah. I got into this for my own reasons. Yeah, I may not be able to talk about, oh, my favorite VTuber is this person from this company. I may not be able to like fangle about, you know, your favorite companies as well with you, but I am just myself. I'm just doing this because I like streaming and being an entertainer. Streaming is rolling right out of bed and immediately start gaming. See, that's what I did before I became a streamer. You know, just eyes glazed over, game open, just silent, not even talking, mouth glued together, you know, gaming. That's not the same as streaming. Forever or just one stream? Like, yeah, what if I actually... Oh, I'm so behind in the comments, aren't I? Yeah, what if I, like, forever, I just decided to just play games silently on stream? That's it. Just boot up OBS, click start streaming, boot up a game, and then just never talk. You wouldn't watch me, would you? Nobody would, because unless you're watching for my gameplay, because I'm a god gamer, like top 1%, top 0.1%. Unless it's like that, no one really watches a streamer who doesn't really talk. Hold on, I need to... Oh god, I'm so behind. I would rather work. Streaming is mentally draining. So the people who say... The person who said, yes, streaming is more harder than a 9 to 5, what they also mean is the whole mental drain as well. And by the mental drain is because some people do have... They get, like, mentally drained from having to be constantly under duress. Because the bigger you get as a streamer, right? The more genuine hate watches you get as well. You get so much criticism, you can't do anything without getting criticized. And for some people, that is so mentally draining. That is so hard for them to put up with. It's very, very mentally taxing. And unless you've been in that position before, you don't know how it feels. At least in your 9 to 5 job, you're not getting death threats and, you know, your whole family under threat and stuff like that every single day. You know? Of course, I'm talking about those really, really huge streamers. I'm not talking about someone like my size or whatever, but the streamers that do... Like I said, there's two sides. I'm not taking sides here. I'm not even a full-time streamer, you know? I'm not doing this as a full-time job. So I can't... I'm not saying, oh yeah, streaming... You know, working 9 to 5 is way harder, or... streaming is way harder, whatever. I'm not on either side of this war, but I'm just giving you insight as a streamer and as someone who's worked before, you know, how it works, both sides of it. People make millions for their random videos on the stream they leave for an hour though. Yeah, but those videos are entertaining, aren't they? They're watching the videos at the end of the day. I think about this often. It's crazy because I often have garbage days, but I can work for a bad mood. Yeah, like I've been in bad moods. I literally had a little bit of, like, you know, personal, but like I remember my grandfather died, passed away, it was last year now. In the spring of last year, my grandfather passed away, and I don't have any relationship with my family anymore. But I had history with my grandparents, and it did make me feel some kind of way, because that was the first time that I actually experienced a death of a... Not the first time I experienced the death of a family member, but that was my only grandparent, actually. So it was from my mum's side. And my grandparents actually took care of us a lot when we were small. So, and I think my granddad apparently was asking about me on his deathbed. So, like, it did make me feel some kind of way. Like, I actually did get into a bit of a depressive mood, I guess. So, but it didn't matter. I still had to do hacking. Like, it didn't matter that my grandfather died, and there was lots of complicated feelings I had, because I still had to go to work. And it was fine because I still managed to work. In fact, I like the fact that I went to, you know, I had to do hacking. Like, it was okay because it distracted me, if anything. But I couldn't focus on my mood because work had to be done. But if I were a streamer, if I had to pretend to be happy and be like, "Hi guys, hi, rah rah," and talk about silly things, maybe I wouldn't be able to do that. Because maybe my mood will stop me from doing that. If I'm not happy, then how can I show this happy face to you guys? So that's why I think, you know, there's two sides of it for sure. I still had to work when people close to me died. There we go, Kai. See, that's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said. Like, you still have to work, but it doesn't matter because if you're not really entertaining people, or if you're not really talking to people, it doesn't really matter if you're in a bad mood. You just have to do the work. The plane has to be flown, you know. The PCs need to be hacked. Like, things just have to go on. The chips are emotional, not logical. That's so true. You guys are very, very emotional. Emotional chips. Sorry, I wish I had a better explanation. I have to think about it for a while. Let me know, because I feel like I want to assure you guys that I'm not gonna just randomly burn out and disappear within a year. Obviously, I can't guarantee anything. I may drop dead tomorrow, who knows? But, like, at least consciously, I'm not gonna turn around and think, God, I hate streaming, I'm gonna leave. Like, I'm enjoying this. In fact, it's just become more and more enjoyable as the days have gone on. I love streaming, so like... And I haven't achieved any of the goals that I have yet, to be honest. So, the bigger goals I have, I mean. So at least let me achieve my goals before feeling like, no, she may burn out, no! That's all I want to say. Not really. You still have the same eventual that any streamer may encounter, but I still trust... I trust your motives now. Just enjoy the mood in the moments. Oh. Be silly, be goofy. Thank you, clown queen. Am I a clown YouTuber now? Do I gotta put on the... Do I have to put on the wig and the red nose? Would you guys laugh if I did that? I feel like if certain chips vanish, you'd notice. Well, I feel like I've established a relationship with a lot of you guys, right? Like we talk a lot on Discord especially, and also those who chat a lot in the YouTube comments as well. Like, I feel like we've all established a relationship with each other as well, not just me. Like even the other chips notice when another chip hasn't been around for a while. That's what like friendship is at the end of the day, right? We get to know each other. We get used to each other's presence. We enjoy each other's presence. So isn't it natural to notice when someone disappears? Though I'm not going to call it out. Like, I'm not going to say, hey, where have you been? Because I know that a lot of viewers, they don't want to feel committed to watching someone. And they don't want to feel like tied up to it. So I'm not going to call anyone out and say, hey, why have you not been here? I accept that maybe you moved on as well. Maybe you found another streamer. Maybe you just got bored. Maybe you just whatever. There may be many reasons, right? But I'm not going to make anyone feel guilt about it. If I notice it, I'll just keep it inside. But I'll be happy if I see anyone return. Like, actually, I had a few chips actually like message me on Maro. Like, sent me a message on Maro and said, hey, Fish, I've got like so-and-so IRL event going on, so I'm not going to be around for a while, just letting you know. And I thought that was the most sweetest thing ever. Like, it was actually so heartwarming. Like, it really touched me when I got those Maros, because it was so nice. Like, because there were people who like actively chatted like on Discord or the stream. So the fact they went out of their way to like give me a Maro and say, hey, I'm not going to be around for a while because of XYZ, you know, IRL event, just letting you know. And that's why I'm not going to be around. I haven't disappeared. And I thought that was so, like, that actually made me so happy. They probably don't even know how happy that made me, but it was actually like quite a few chips who did this actually. And it really, really made me so happy, because I do notice if you're not here anymore, or if you're like, if you're not here as much. So the fact that you care about that and sent me a Maro about it was really, really nice. chips will be here until we're old and stale. Again, I'm not holding anyone on, you know, with a locking key here. You're all welcome to go or stay, but yes, I appreciate it when you are here, though. No, Prinny, I'm not... no, Prinny, I'm not streaming at 3 AM to talk about butts. No, that's not why I'm streaming right now. I was talking about loads of things. I really want to talk about the Isekai concert as well. Not just about butts. Not about appreciating the female form. Notice the increased gorillas. Yeah, I feel like, because, you know, I just enjoy streaming so much. I feel like doing more streams. And it's like, how many streams can I fit in a day? I should probably stop there. I'm going to try and cut down to 1 or 2 gorillas a week. Or maybe just try and, like, change... maybe... I'll see how it goes, but I might change my stream times a little bit as well. Honestly, I personally find it commendable that your confidence comes out as soon as you get more comfortable with streaming. That's natural though, right? Like, the more you get to know someone or the more familiar you get with something, you become more confident with it. That's natural, I think, for everyone. She's so behind, I'm so behind. Stop talking! Stop talking, everyone! Genuine hate watchers have to deal with the chips. There's no way we'd let them come in and take our jobs. Imagine I got like genuine ones. Would you guys take them to Tesco? Would you take them out back? I'm not a full-time streamer, she says at 3 AM. What I mean by that is... What I mean by not a full-time streamer... Not a full-time streamer when she streams more than the full-time streamer. What I mean by that is... You know what I mean by that though, right? As in, this is not my job. I don't get paid to do this, is what I mean. By not a full-time streamer. I'm actually a full-time NEET. People take it upon themselves to try and cancel good streamers that are joking with regulars or voicing their opinion because they don't like the streamer what the streamer said. That's what I mean though. I feel like something's gonna happen like that to me one day. Someone's just gonna walk in here, hear me say something that sounds very unk, like some of the stuff I was saying earlier, and they'll be like, "Whoa, can't believe she said that," trying to cancel her. Let's see. When I lost my grandma, I worked like crazy to forget the grief. Yeah, everyone deals with grief differently, I think. For me, I do like to distract myself with happy stuff, like hanging out with my friends, or in this case, like let's say if something sad happened to me again, I'd probably stream a lot because I feel like hanging out with people who are close to you is a way to kind of hanging out with people who are close to you is a good way to kind of cheer you up and kind of get your mind off of things. Because at the end of the day, the dead people won't come back, right? So moving on, you have to just keep your mood up, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm not explaining this well. My dog got put down 3 hours before I had to go to work. They didn't even wake me up to go with them. No! No, I'm sorry about that, MC. Sometimes a distraction kind of helps. Yeah, I feel like when it comes to like difficult situations, distraction does help. Especially if you can't do anything about it, right? You're very real, Fish. Pretty hard to see that on stream, especially when it comes to having a heart-to-heart with the chat. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm not saying something so sensitive, right? A lot of people have grandparents that have passed away, so I don't think I'm saying anything too like heart-to-heart, like, right? That stuff is for the membership streams. Oh god, we talked about so much in the membership streams. Don't watch them, guys. Please don't watch them. After the concert, you'll have to flee all the child support payments. That is so true. But I'll be driving off in my Lambo. All the little tater tots. The chip tots. The tot chips. I'll be fleeing from all of them. Please don't drop dead. The chips will have to fight the Grim Reaper to get you back. If I drop dead tomorrow, I'll come back as a ghost. I'll become ghost fish. You'll see me, but I'm like slightly opaque. Slightly transparent fish. The world doesn't stop for you type thing. Yeah, exactly. The real workers know. The world doesn't stop for you. I know you say the VTubing community is very understanding about that kind of thing. But I think if you're in the phase where you're still growing, and you're still kind of attracting new viewers and stuff like that, they wouldn't really understand or know if, you know, you're taking a long break because your grandparent died or something. It's just, it is what it is at the end of the day. You hate us and we hate watch you. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Hate watcher with the hate streamer. Yeah, like with Jackus being gone. Yeah, so Jackus actually told me on Morrow that they were going to be at a wedding. That's why I knew Jackus wasn't going to be around. I am far behind. That's because you guys keep talking. You're disappearing for 2 weeks in April, Aaron. Where are you going? Oh, I'm so behind on the chat. I'm so behind. Can you guys stop talking for a second? The poly-oshi lifestyle is different. Is this another word for DD? Is this another word for DD? Poly-oshi? 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 Guys, all the DDs in the chat right now, do you guys want me to call... You want me to call you a poly-oshi? A poly-oshi lifestyler instead of a DD? That's crazy. Could someone write that down? A poly-oshi lifestyler. Wow, that is crazy. Oh my god. That's so funny. Oh my god. Oh god, I'm so far behind. Hold on. I check your streams often, but I rarely ever chat. I know there's a lot of lurkers here who don't chat. I think there's only like 20 people who actively chat, 20, 30 or something. But there's like obviously more than that watching and lurking. So I know there's lurkers here as well. Lurkers, shout out to the lurkers, W lurkers. I only started to bring myself to the chat and not be a lurker since December, so I'm not the most talkative. Yeah, I mean, I think the really talkative ones know who they are, because they're also very talkative on Discord as well. I was on this channel once because Meeby dropped me here, and the title and thumbnail of the stream made me worry. Oh god, is this a click... Oh yeah, I guess it's kind of scary and clickbaity, right? Hello, I just want to chat for a bit with a really serious emote. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Whoa, hold on. I know that sounds bad, and now when you bring it up like that, when you say it like that, it kind of sounds pretty bad. It's not a serious talk. I was just talking about my day. That's all I was talking about. I was just talking about hanging out with my friends. I was talking about my concert appearance. It was just regular talk, I promise. Not the scary kind of talk. Though I guess this is kind of scary talk, but still. Oh god. I feel like your schedule is 8 hours of streaming, 8 hours of work, 8 hours of sleep. Sometimes I don't even get 8 hours of sleep, to be honest. It's a hobby, but I'm glad you choose to spend it with us. Oh, look at Zero being all nice and saying nice things. Oh, grandma's boy. You're unpaid. Please add more things to Throne. Guys. Wait till I become a big YouTuber. When I become a big YouTuber, I'm gonna get all the sponsorships. That's when I'm gonna start getting paid. We've got to aim for it. We can't just get it for free. We have to work. I can't believe we've done this. You heard the chips. If Fish starts streaming more than she already does, we're gonna show up and support her. No, I stream. If I stream and you're around and available, come and watch and enjoy. If you don't want to, if you're not in the mood, that's also fine. My father put my first dog down when he got cancer. He waited until I got home from school and left without letting me say goodbye to him. That's so sad. I'm so sorry about that, Kai. What a butthole behavior. That's butthole behavior. Did you call him a butthole? Let's tell him that's very butthole behavior. I didn't care if you're still growing. You're not getting rid of me no matter how long you stop streaming. I feel like statistically... No, hold on. I'm making that up. I was about to pull out a bullcrap statistic out of my butt, but don't viewers leave before before the streamer leaves? Am I just making this up? Or is YouTube strong like that? Are you guys strong like that? You'll just stick with me for the whole time? I'm on the... I think I'm almost there. What's a DD? Designated driver? DD is a Darede Daisuki. It means you'll just like follow a whole bunch of... You have a whole bunch of Oshis. You follow a whole bunch of VTubers and you like loads of them. You watch loads of them. That's a DD, Darede Daisuki. Not gonna lie, Poly Oshi is a good word. Poly Oshi sounds weird. It's so funny. It's the first time I've heard that. It's so funny. Polyoshi is a way to describe it, but it's a struggle keeping up with a group of VTubers I will like. No, I'm very I'm also in awe of all you Polyoshi lifestylers or DDs. Honestly, I will always like hats off to you guys because I don't know how you manage to keep up with all that. Please no, DD sounds much less terrible. They're basically the same. Darede Daisuki was not a good term in the idol world. I'd rather explain DD than Polyoshi. Polyoshi is so funny. So funny. The Beans lurks a lot. Beans, you've been around since the beginning though, so I remember you. I think I'll always remember you. I think you were like one of my first ever super chatters actually. Or was it server contributions you gave? You were like one of the first ever ones, and I remember your name being funny and you're like, just call me Beans. But you've been around since the beginning. I remember you, Beans, don't worry. Even if you don't like talk a lot, I still remember you, don't worry. You were a lurker before you heard the Annie songs? Oh, I thought you... So, JP, I thought you just came in from yesterday's karaoke stream. I'm not talkative, I swear. Kai, actually, in your defense, you weren't talking that much. I think everyone's just talking. I'm normally a super quiet lurker, but something about Fish makes me want to chat. Aww, Brittany! Brittany! I think it's because, Brittany, you and I think we're the same at heart. We share the same soul. The same unk. We're both Oji-sans at heart. I think from one Oji-san to the other Oji-san, we're just the same person, Brittany. And I think that's why you want to chat, because you're basically chatting to yourself. Do you get what I mean? Pretty, you're just exactly. Pretty's my unk twin. Pretty's my unk maxing twin. I'm speaking Pretty's thoughts. This the thoughts that Pretty can't say. I do get it. I don't like it. What do you mean? Wait, hold on. Wait, I need to break that down. Hold on. Wait, I'm gonna come back to that. Let me just catch up with the comments. I need to. Wait, what? Wait, what? Doesn't that mean you don't like me? Doesn't that mean you're saying you don't like me? Even though you watch me all the time and talk all the time? It is scary. You were talking about butts and diet. That's a crazy combination you put there, Yasu. Very crazy. It's okay. It's not a white text and black background thumbnail. I'm traumatized. I'd never traumatize you guys that way. See, it's like with you know, in April Fool, you see all those graduation April Fool things. I hate that. I don't think it's funny. That's not funny. It's like, why would you try and play on people's trauma like that? It's really not funny. It's distasteful in my opinion. Careful complimenting fish, it goes straight to her head and then her glaze gets even wrong. Who complimented me? No one complimented me today. Everyone only told me the truth, which is I'm so cool. I'm so rich. Lambo owner. You know, that's not complimenting, that's just the truth. If you don't add things to Throne with the pressure our connection. You know, you guys can suggest stuff for me to put on Throne as well. You know that, right? Someone suggested a book on how to be extra toxic to me. Someone told me a toxicity book to put on my wish list. I haven't been watching VTubers or streamers in general for very long, so white text and black background holds no significance to me. Oh, you're from Mivi, right? How did you find Mivi? I know Fish said not to, but I've been a completionist by going back and watching streams I missed. No way! Don't do that! Don't watch the old streams! It's embarrassing! My face would have been slammed into a wall if I called him a butthole. I'm so glad you didn't call him a butthole. In fact, I did. No way! You did call him a butthole and he slammed your face into a wall. Kai. I know I shouldn't laugh. I know I shouldn't laugh. Yeah, oh sorry, Floki, I think I missed your super chat. Sorry, thank you so much for your super chat. You ever watch those cave... I think you've already sent me that exact same message, Floki, but thank you very much. I've seen some viewers that watch from debut to graduation. I guess that those people do exist. I think it's quite rare though. I don't think... I think it's like a handful of people who stick around for that long. I'll be here till the very end. See, for some reason I get Inev, like for you, I do get the vibes you'll be here from the start to the end. For VTubers, a streamer usually leaves first. Really? Really? Do you think so? I guess VTubing is still quite new, isn't it? It's still quite new. Right, bye Quark. Thank you so much for joining today. I follow at least 30 VTubers. Look at this big DD over here. Look at this Dada Demondaisuke poly... What was the word again? Poly VTuber. Polyoshi, that's it. So Polyoshi. Polyoshi sounds extra parasocial, like all the Oshis are GFE. That's the girlfriend thing, right? Or whatever. Polyoshi. I thought poly just meant multiple. That prefix. Being a DD is necessary at this point because of possibility of graduations. No, but then I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Even right? I have one stream I mainly watch, but I also have like 2 or 3 others that I've watched before. It's just I have one favorite one that I always stick to and prioritize. But I have like backup ones because I used to watch Apex streams a lot on like the pro Apex players. So there's a lot of Apex pros who stream. So you have like a whole handful of like top players to watch, and they're all like pretty good, right? So you can choose who to watch basically. So I have like 2 or 3 that I used to watch a lot. But thankfully those people are still around. They still stream actually. It's been a very long time thinking about it. 6 years and they're still around streaming. So I've never really experienced graduation or whatever because like all the streamers I've watched, they're still streaming. They still exist. They're still here. Hold on. Try Oshi. Try Oshi when you have 3 Oshis. I have a try Oshi. Oh god, I'm so behind on the comments. No! Oji to Oji communication strong. That's me and Prinny. I hope I can max like Fish and Prinny when I grow up. Kai! You're not even that much younger. You can't say that. You can't say that. That doesn't make sense. To be honest, I haven't heard of your Aegis-Link before, but got the gorilla character yesterday and got recommended. Enough to come back today. You're nice to listen to. Thank you so much, Bullet Mope. It's nice to meet you as well. Thank you so much for coming to my stream yesterday. That means Prinny doesn't like the Unk status. Wait, is that what you meant, Prinny? You don't like being the Unk? Even though you're like a self-admitted Unk. Fish, you're very funny was my compliment of the day. You know, in the UK, if you call someone funny, what it means is they're kind of weird. If you call them funny, you're basically calling them weird. Humble, by the way. Hey, exclamation mark glaze, okay? I'm the most humble streamer you'll ever meet. Beans, thank you so much for the super chat. Fish is cute, so it makes the hate watching fun. Buh. 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 Most of the time I compliment Fish, I get called a glazer. Sometimes by Fish herself. You guys, you can glaze me. Exclamation mark glaze. Beans, thank you so much for the super chat. Beans, thank you. Love you, Beans. Love you, Beans. Okay, when you did the first Gundam stream with your gen mate, Monsieur Lurker. Oh, you're from the Gundam tier list. Nice. And the pain I felt from my old Kamiyoshi graduating was beyond comprehension. So I hate those fake graduation announcements. Yeah, I also think it's very distasteful to do those because there's like not really being considerate of the pain that other people have gone through from watching their favorite streamer like stop streaming. Sorry, I'm still scrolling. The VTuber's average lifespan is quite short compared to other streamers. See, that going back to what I was saying earlier, right? Me reassuring you guys about not being your typical VTuber, getting into VTubing through the typical means. I think I have more of a regular streamer mentality. So for me, the lifespan of my career streaming is not the same as the typical one. That's what I was trying to say earlier. I guess I'm more of just a regular streamer. So, I'm not really sure how to explain it, but that's what I was trying to say earlier. A poly fan. I guess poly fan sounds better than poly oshi, actually, thinking about it. Poly fan. 30. Surely I don't watch that many. Kai, don't you watch like 30 or more? You have like so many you watch. Right, bye, Road. Have a good night. Have a good rest. Poly means many. Yes, that's what I thought. The suffix of, the prefix of poly just means many. Poly is used to describe polygamous. Yeah, but you can use a suffix or a prefix just from the meaning, right? Polyoshi just means multiple oshi. Or polyfan means you have... Polyfan, I guess, could mean like you're a fan that... I don't know, poly... Yeah, it sounds kind of weird. Let's just stick to DD. Let's stick to DD. I think polyoshi was so funny though. That was really funny. You're very lucky. Wait, YT Blog, I just caught up with the comments. What was that comment in reference to when you said, oh, you're very lucky? What were you replying to? What did I say? Sorry, I'm so behind on the comments. JP, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much, WJP. Hi, Fish. Did watch the debut and previous characters, but remain silent because I'm at work. If I'm chatty, it's because I'm not busy or actively in malicious compliance. Also, I use Polyoshi to troll my DD friends. I have too many members. I should have known actually, because obviously you're an Idol fan. You would know DD, right? So malicious compliance though. Guys, who's committing malicious compliance at work right now? Who? I wasn't really into VTubers streamers at all unless they were friends or had a lot of similar interests, but you hit like all the points. That's kind of crazy. I mean, we probably maybe could have met through different circumstances, Mono, I feel, through mutuals. I think we got some kind of... We have some mutuals, so I feel like we could have just met through that. But obviously YouTube did its YouTube thing. Kai, are you an Unk Junior? Unk Junior is crazy! You guys really just be making up all these terms. Unk Junior? Unk Junior? Unk Junior. It's like looking into a Delulu mirror. You mean when you watch my streams? Prinny, you feel like you're looking into a mirror? Is this what you look like, Prinny? You look like me? Not considering their own fans, like your community might like you. Why pretend you're disappearing? I guess maybe the ones who do the fake graduation notices, maybe they have that kind of relationship with their audience. I'm not sure, to be honest. Speaking of Gundam streams, your taste in Gundam series is magnificent. Agreed, 100% with your list. I would make no changes. Oh, wow, okay. That's rare. W Denya, thank you so much. I'm not like all the other girls. More typical streamer mentality does more suck. Okay. I'm not saying I'm not like all the other girls. I'm saying I'm not like all the other VTubers. There's a difference. I told you, I'm not a VTuber. I don't come from like the VTuber fan mentality. I have the normal typical streamer mentality. Or entertainer mentality. Not, you know, a girl that was like, wow, VTubing's great. I love X and X or XYZ person from XYZ company. I want to be just like them. I didn't come from that kind of mentality is what I meant. Floki, thank you so much for the super chat. Fake sponsorships pretending to sell out our super superior April Fool's jokes anyway. Hey chat, I've been bought out by the military industrial complex. That's actually a really good idea. That's really funny. Now I can't do that for my next April Fool's. You spoiled it. Thank you, Floki, for the super chat there. Oh. Wait, why is everyone saying me? What did I say? Wait, who? I'm so behind. What? You guys put your hand up and said me? What did I say to that? What did I say to that? For you guys to say me? I'm doing my job properly, I promise. This is definitely not malicious compliance from Pocket Prinny, no way. Pre-Unk! No way! Unk Junior and pre-Unk. The pre-Unk status, guys. The pre-Unk status. Oh, when everyone said me, it was about... Oh, I see. Oh, yeah! When you said me, it's about malicious compliance. Okay, I see. Shinya, you are at work right now, aren't you? Oh, yeah, Inev's also at work. Sorry, I forgot. Guys, I got short-term memory loss. Oh god, I'm almost caught up. I'm not at work yet, but I've got surprise weekend overtime, so I plan on being maliciously compliant. I love it. You go do that. Please don't turn into a fish streamer. Fish? Or flesh? Guys, this is my flesh. This is what I look like. This is my flesh. You saying you don't like what my flesh looks like? You don't like what I look like? Because I'm not good enough to be objectified? Is that what you're saying? Because I'm not beautiful? I'm just an unk? Unks can't be objectified? Is that what you're saying? I see how it is, Chips. I see how it is. I see. Goldfish streamer. I just talk a lot. How am I supposed to remember what I said 5 seconds ago? I like the flesh. That doesn't sound right. Guys, a pound of flesh. A pound of flesh. The flesh is weak. Isn't that a quote? That's a quote, right? The flesh is weak. You have lovely flesh. Wait, that's actually kind of like a rizzing line. Guys, I have an idea. So, if you ever want to rizz someone up, right? I'm telling you for my pro Riz advice. Say, you have lovely flesh. Let's see what they say. And then report the results to me, please.
Do you want us to objectify you or not? Hey Donna for the confusion.
Peace, thank you so much for the server contribution. Appreciate it, thank you so much. No. What I do want you to do is learn from this free education. That's what I want you to do. All I want for you guys is to be educated, so you're not embarrassed when you're out there in the real world. That's it. That's all. An objectifiable unk is just a dilf. No, wait. I think I read a comment earlier saying an unclet. Wait, isn't that just an aunt? An aunt and an unk are different because an aunt is what? What's the personality you associate with an aunt? With an unk, it's like, you know, it's an old oji-san, right? But obasan, an aunt. That's what they just call a hag, right? Do you have a bag you can put over your head? I agree with that guy for real, huh? Say that again, Skitcraft. Yeah, I'm calling you by your full legal name. Say it again, Skitcraft. Mr. Skitcraft. How about you say that again to my face? 1v1 me. From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me. That's very emo. Very emo, Zaku. Wait, did you change your name back? I saw your name was Zaku Supremacy on YouTube as well. Calm down, little Fisher. Hey, I'm just reading the comments. I'm not... I'm not saying this for myself. Oh, buys wine a lot? Does a hag buy wine? I don't drink wine. What does that make me? Asking when you're gonna have kids. Beetroot soup. I thought unclet was a manlet. A short unk. Wait, you're right. Wait. And no, but remember, I thought that the whole et thing at the end was like to make a female version, like lad and ladette. Unket. Unclet. But I guess, yeah, manlet. It does sound like manlet, doesn't it? I have a degree and I still feel embarrassed. Riju, thank you so much for the super chat. Guys, listen, if you have a degree, that already puts you above most other people who don't have degrees, okay? So now you can pretend and lord over people and say, hey, I'm smart, I have a degree in criminology, even though that's like a Mickey Mouse degree. Did my friend pick up the term unk from you? Unk didn't come. Why does everyone say that, by the way? Everyone said they got unk from me. Unk is not from me. I swear that's like the Zoomer term or iPad kid term. Isn't unk just a... like a... you know, online word? TikTok word? Isn't it? I thought it was. An unk doesn't drink wine. An unk consumes a sight of gyats. An unk will drink beer. Who drinks beer here, by the way? I hate beer. I hate the smell of beer. A female version of a lad is lass? No. Because a lad is a lad. You know, a lad? You know, one of the lads? So a female lad is a ladette. You don't know about that. It's basically a lad, but the female version of a lad. You never heard of unk until you watch... Are you saying I'm a TikTok kid? I've got all the TikTok terms in my stream. I heard the kids say unk. That's what they call like older people. And I think I even saw it on a tweet as well. The tweet that said, calling these women hags, they're your peers. You're an unk. Oh, maybe that was something else. I think I'm mixing up two tweets. You are the Unk lady. I'm actually quite shocked. Buh and Unk. You guys are hearing it from me. Yeah, Unk is literally short for uncle. It's just a Zoomer term that it got into VTubing by people looking for a male hag. I didn't even know it from VTubing. I just know it from gaming. Like, I get all my terms from gaming. I use the gamer terms, okay? I'm a gamer. I'm an online gamer. Oh yeah, Shinya, you drink beer. I forgot. Shinya's an Unk as well, by the way. By the way, guys, Shinya is an Unk. Shinya, she's an actual Unk. Like, she's like Unk energy, like supreme. She's so Unk. She's an actual uncle. You never had Unk before in your life? Gotta use TikTok. Use TikTok, my friends. Guilty, I love beer. I feel like lots of British people love beer, though. Lots of British people like beer. You drink whiskey and rum. That sounds better than beer. My friend only started saying Unk recently after a certain fish hacker became his Oshi. Who? Don't be shy, tell me. Did you hear that car outside? I feel like beer is just such an old man drink though. And beer smells bad. That's why I don't like beer. Naze雪だるまは突然笑ったのでしょうか。雪吹き機が近づいているのが見えたからです。Is that a joke? Yeah, Uncle Roger. Oh, that guy is not funny. The Uncle Roger guy. Did we ever find someone for Shinya? Oh yeah, guys. Who wants to date Shinya? We tried to find someone for her last time. Skit, are you offering? Sell yourself to Shinya. Wait, I think Shinya and Prinny would be a good couple. Shinya and Prinny. Wait, I'm like a matchmaking service. Shinya, Prinny, what do you think? Because of you, me and a few friends now say, hell yeah, brother. On God, for real, for real. I forgot about on God. I forgot about saying that. On God, for real, for real. You heard the car? It was loud, wasn't it? Not all beer smells bad. Beer smells like pee. Bad, like it has a... I guess it's... Yeah, no, it has a really horrible smell. It's really horrid. Have I ever had soju beer? No, I don't drink beer. Why did this get brought up again? Someone else brought it up, not me. Streamer sells her audience to mods type cancellation. I don't know. I feel like this would be a really popular show, you know? I matchmake the mods and the chatters. I need a wife with a salary of at least 15 million. 15 million yen! Pretty? Wait, why are you being so greedy? Can you really make those demands, Pretty? Shinya, you're rich anyway, aren't you? Don't you have a good job? Do you make at least 15 million yen, Shinya? Isn't 15 million yen a lot of money? That's like, 15 million yen is like... 15 million yen is what? In dollars? What is that in dollars? Do you earn that, Shinya? Do you earn 15 million yen? Isn't that a lot of money? He wants to be a house husband? Oh! He wants to be a house husband, so he's looking for a rich wife. Oh, I see. 15 million yen is only 106,000 USD. Surely, Shinya, you must make that much. You definitely make that much, right? You definitely must make that much, Shinya. You fit the bill. Can't wait for the new Aegis-Link rule targeted at fish. Do not matchmake your mods to the viewers. Guys, Yui knows I'm joking. Yui knows. It just needs to be close to my salary for a pair partnership. Oh, I see. Okay. That's fair enough. I won't confirm nor deny. Guys, Shinya's rich. Pocket change, really. Right, well, Shinya, I think Shinya matches your requirements, so off you go, both of you. I think there's a match. You guys can go ahead and have a little chat, go on a blind date, see how it goes. Wait, I think Kai's fighting for Shinya's hand now. Kai, are you volunteering? I love arranged marriages. Me next. I don't think we have enough girls here, Zero. We've just shipped off the one girl we had right now. Well, I wasn't shipping you off, Floki. I know you're married. I volunteered in the past streams. Well, go on. Shoot your shot, Kai. Shoot your shot with Shinya. DM her. See how it goes. Time for a brawl. Fight for Shinya's hand. See, there's a reason I'm shipping off Shinya, not Gumi. See, if I did this with Gumi, she'll be looking at me like... She'll be looking at me like that. She's gonna give me the death stare. Like that. So, I'm too scared. But with Shinya, it's okay, I can bully her. Oh, Chloe! Chloe, you're still here? Guys, we have another girl. Chloe? Your flesh is beautiful. You're so beautiful. Your flesh is so beautiful, Chloe. That's what the chips said. The chips told me that. She isn't scared of my death stare yet, only in person. You don't have a death stare in person. You just do your cat stare. You're like this. That's Shinya's stare. She has really big eyes, so she has this kind of stare. Whereas Gumi's stare is... This is why we have little tots running around, fish. Well, if everyone could stop getting pregnant, then we wouldn't, would we? I wouldn't have to run away from my fatherly responsibilities. What kind of alien flirting is this? Is it alien to say, your flesh is beautiful? Is that an alien thing to say? Yes, your flesh is most beautiful and the strings coming out of your scalp is most shiny. Would you guys feel rizzed up if I said that? Well, I wouldn't say that because you're bald, but would you feel rizzed up? The victim blaming is crazy. Who did I blame? Who did I blame? They decided to get pregnant. It wasn't my fault. I did nothing. The chips desire the flesh. Okay, I think it's time for you to go to go to bed. Go to bed. Even if you're at work, just go to bed. Calling hair strings with some crazy alien riz. I said shiny strings. Shiny strings, okay? I'd be thinking about the compliment for a long time. Aww, that means you'll get rizzed up by it. She called my hair shiny strings. Ooh. Given I'm mistaken as an ogre, if I said, hey girl, you got nice flesh. I'm imagining Drake going up. Especially because, like, in Drake's voice. Drake, can you say that in in voice chat? Can you say that line in voice chat? That's gonna be so funny. Oh my god, that'd be so funny. You seem rather fertile, ma'am. Are we trying to gather the worst Riz lines? Hello, woman. You have nice flesh, and you seem rather fertile. Oh my god. Oh, my stomach hurts. That'd be so funny. I should say that to someone. Oh my god. Oh. Oh god. That was so funny. Okay, Fish is truly an unk. I was just repeating what was written in the chat. Your flesh looks well seasoned. Would you say that to someone? Would you say that to someone who has a tan? Your flesh looks well seasoned. someone with freckles. How's the egg counts crazy? Oh my god, get banned. Someone banned Zero for saying that. That's so bad. As a small baby faced man, if someone said, you have lovely flesh, you seem rather fertile today. I assume I'm having one of those nightmares where I'm stuck in my wife's yaoi fanfics. Oh my god. That actually kind of does sound like it's from a book. Wait, you didn't actually... Did you actually ban Zero? Zero? Zero, are you still here? Zero? Friend? Buddy? Are you gone? Oh, his comments actually disappeared? No, he's actually here, okay. Oh my god, that's why he actually disappeared. It blocks your message? What was your message? So what them birthing hips doing? What if you said that to someone and they actually responded back in kind? Then what? Then what? Then what? What would you do? You think she's the one? That's my wife now. What do you mean? Then in 9 months we got a new chip. We got the tater tot chip in 9 months. I don't know. I didn't think I'd get this far. We need to like set up a roleplay. All right, guys. It's 4 AM. I've got to wake up in 4 hours for my next stream. I'm gonna call it here. Hold on. Let me. Let me see if there's anyone to raid. Oh no! Oh, May streaming right now. May, wait, what time is it in America? It's like afternoon. May's not really around this time. It's very rare to see. Give me a second. We're gonna raid into May. Wait, Kai, you're already in her stream? Kai's been watching double streams this whole time? Whoa. This is what I mean. How do you guys do this? How are you watching multiple streams at the same time? Yasu, thank you so much for joining the Overclock memberships. I thought you already were. Kai is a Polyoshi. We already know that. Kai is a DD. Cheating. Committed. Built different. We already know Kai's a big DD. Drake, thank you so much for the gifted membership as well. W Drake, thank you. Multi-core brain. Multi-core brain. You guys come up with the most funniest words for this kind of stuff. How to support May? She wasn't sure if her audience would support her singing karaoke. She's literally the streamer. She's literally the singer. Of her focus of her content was supposed to be singing. I was gonna slip this in at the end. Don't mind me. No, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, guys. Let's raid into May. Give her lots of support. She's doing karaoke right now, so let's set up the raid for that. Oh, is there an earthquake? Am I shaking? Oh. Oh. Wait, is it May's thumbnail for this stream is... No! No way! She's using... Oh my god, her thumbnail. Her thumbnail is a really, really terrible drawing I did of her. Why is she using that? Oh, it's so bad. No, May, no. May, no, don't use that. No. Oh no, she's using... No, May. Don't use that. Why is she using that? Oh my god. Oh god. Okay, yeah, I'm okay. So it was just a small earthquake. It was a small one. Don't worry. I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh god, why is she using that? I was like, wait a second. Why do I recognize this doodle? I did that on paint, and I forgot to draw half her outfit. She looks naked. She looks naked. Oh god. Anyway, let's go raid over to May, and I'll see you all in her stream. Raid message !! Raid. Kai's big brain must be shaking the air. Who else does that, by the way? Does anyone else watch multiple streams at the same time? How do you actually do that? Like, your brain must be... You must have a crazy brain. That's actually insane. Like, I know, I get watching multiple people, like, but not at the same time. That's actually insane. With great difficulty. Oh, no, that's honestly like rarely, but yes, you get used to it. You're listening to two things at the same time. That's actually mega big brain energy. That's actually insane. Like I feel like it's like this. Like I knew people who I had a friend, and they would play a game on their phone, a game on their PlayStation, and also have a YouTube video playing at the same time. And I don't know how they managed to focus on three things going on, but it's that kind of energy. It's seriously like that kind of energy. I can't focus. I'm really bad at focusing on stuff. I have to like I have to be able to have like focus only on one thing. Even if especially if I'm doing work, right? I can't even like listen to music. I have to just have one thing for me not to get distracted. So even those who like listen to streams and play games at the same time, like, that's already impressive as well to me. Gotta have that S-tier ADHD. See, I have ADHD, but like I can't focus on like work if I have other things going on in the background. One of my old jobs had that as a bare minimum requirement. It's a trainable skill. Oh, you're right, Prinny, you're actually right. Actually, yeah, you are correct. I guess when it comes to like when you have to like have a headset in and listen to multiple things and also watch monitors, like multiple monitors. Yeah, you're right. It is actually a tradable skill, but it's more like it uses a lot of energy. I feel so. iPad kid behavior. Yeah, I don't know. I think it uses a lot of energy to focus on so much. So. I used to listen to music, watch YouTube, game, and chat at the same time. That's actually incredible. You've got some massive brain, Kai. Massive brain. Stream, game, and voice chat are about my focus splitting limit. Yeah, same. Like for me, it's already my limit when I'm playing games, and I have to also read the chat at the same time. I can't even work while listening to Fish. Inev! That's so true. You've been here. I feel so bad. Like, aren't you like always in the Discord as well? And, you know, watching me stream while working. That's kind of Are you okay? I noticed. Fish does take a lot of energy. What do you mean? No one's forcing you guys to chat or like, you know, use all your time watching me. No one's telling you to like, you know, participate in the chat or like even listen to what I'm saying. Or even watch my stream. Go focus on your job. And you don't even have to watch. You could just listen, right? Just keep your earphones in or something. You don't have to. You don't have to watch. The chips need to keep you grounded. You mean it's the other way around? I feel like I have to keep you guys grounded. I spend all my introvert battery on fish and the fish tank now. Wait, so Prinny, do you like chat in other discords as well? Or is it just the fish tank that you chat in? Because I know that you are also a DD, right? So you're like a huge DD as well. So how do you split all your energy between all the other people you watch? Do you not chat in the discords or anything? Or is it just mine? Just the fish tank? I knew it. It's because I'm your twin. Is it because we're twins? And we have like the twin energy? Is it because we have the twin unmaxing energy? Is that why? That must be it. You know what it is? You know, I've got a lot of comments of people saying, wow, Fish is the first time that, you know, makes me... The first time that I'm actually chatting and participating in a stream or a Discord or whatever. I've figured it out. I've actually figured it out. I think it's because we're all unks. We're all uncles, old Oji-sans at heart. And we're feeling that Oji-san connection. I think that's what it is. We all have this like little Oji-san string connecting us. It must be that. It must be that, right? It must be the... Not unk. It must be the unk connection. Same here, first time for me. Chloe, you've been around for a while as well. Chloe, are you an unk? No, I'm 17. Ooh, I'm 17. It never wishes he was a small 17-year-old girl. Instead of the red string of fate, it's the grey string of... Hey, I didn't want to say the color, you know? I was also thinking of the red string of fate. I was thinking of a grey string connecting our hearts instead. Connecting to our heads. Like our grey hair. Who has grey hair? I'm scared I'm gonna get grey hair one day. I've been talking too much. I was supposed to go. I was supposed to go 10 minutes ago. Why am I talking again? What was I gonna say? Yes, I have to go. I have to go. A grey string of unk. I actually found my first grey hair after I started watching Fitch. Wait, are you joking? Wait, is that a coincidence? Is that a joke? Oh my god. I am so scared of getting grey hairs. I'm so scared. I think I actually might do drastic things if I ever discover a grey hair. I don't want to ever like acknowledge I'm aging. I'm so scared. My niece is 21. 21! Bullet move. I'm not trying to be weird, but how old are you? Just for market research purposes. Not for any funny purposes, mind you. Market research purposes. May I know your age? Or how about the year? Are you 90s or 80s? Possibly 70s? Where are you from? Which generation are you from? Oh god, I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. Oh my god. It actually happened last month. Oh yeah, you actually did find me last... You started watching me last month, right? Did I actually cause you to go grey? All the stress on watching fish caused you to go grey? No way. No way. No way. We're not going to go for 4 hours. Okay, exclamation mark raid. We're gonna be raiding into May. Please show May your love. She's doing karaoke. We're gonna join in. Join in by watching her, I mean. We've got Kai still in the chat. Look at him. Big braining. Okay, Beans, thank you so Beans, thank you so much for the super chat. Hello, I just want to stream for a bit, not a full-time streamer. I'm not! I already explained what I meant by that. I explained what I meant by that. Fish Tag is the first Discord I actually take part in. Thank you so much, Kuroi. You're also the very first chip I met shipping out in public. Appreciate it. But anyway, yes, thank you so much, everyone. Let's go raid into May. Give May your love. And I will see you all in May stream. Okay, it's time to finish this. Let's trigger!